righty.
Yeah, excellent.
We are live.
Okay, cool.
With an excellent connection.
Excellent?
Yep.
Nice. It's because no one's using that bandwidth around us. Okay, Second Thoughts Podcast, episode 18. A lot of things going on in the world and a lot of things to talk about. And
A lot of money to
things
make.
and a lot of money to be made. And a lot of stuff happened in the
A
over
lot
the
of
past
money to be lost.
48 hours or so. And yeah, depending who you are, right?
Yeah.
And personally, I don't know anything about Wall Street or stocks or anything like that. And clearly that's like the hot topic right now. And I mean, can you guys kind of like elaborate a little bit as to what the hell is going on over the past couple days?
Oh yes,
For
we
like
can.
in like layman's terms, because like honestly, like I'm pretty lost right now.
It's perfect,
and I see
yeah.
the memes, but you know, I just kind of want to know what's up.
Pretend he's the general public and inform.
Pretend I'm the general public.
So this whole story actually goes back to the summer, August, right?
Wow.
This one Reddit user figures out that GameStop was the highest shorted company stock available on the stock market, and he realized that the stock eventually is going to implode on itself because it's being shorted at a percentage higher than the actual stocks that exist.
So, can you explain what shorted means?
Yeah, so basically when you short a stock, I don't 100% know, like I've never done this before, but from what I've like read and figured out is when you short a stock, you're basically betting against a stock to go down. So like let's say you have $100 in Robinhood, right? Fuck Robinhood, by the way, but let's say you have $100 in Robinhood.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. What you do is you look at like Tesla and you go, all right, so I'm gonna short Tesla by $100. So what that means is, or you know, what, let's make it easier. You're gonna short Tesla one stock. So whatever the stock amount is, let's say the stock amount's $10. You're basically borrowing $10 from Robinhood, the stock from Robinhood, and you're waiting for whatever time to rebuy that stock up from Tesla. And then let's say you buy the stock for like $3. You make the profit of $7, then you have to give the stock back to the other stock you have back to Robinhood.
Yeah.
So it's like basically a gamble and a borrow.
It's like the opposite of buying and selling, but it's like selling and buying. Because
Yeah.
you could go long where like you buy and you wait for a higher price, and then you could go short where you technically sell and wait for a lower price.
Yep. Well, because you're technically not buying, right? Like he said, you're like borrowing the money.
You're investing it,
'Cause-
basically.
Also, should we put the disclaimer that we're not giving financial advice to anyone?
What if we put the disclaimer we are giving financial advice and we are investment
Then-
bank?
Then they'll
Then
try
we go to
sue us.
prison.
Yeah, we go to
We get sued now.
And then Dana White shows up.
It's like, we got you fuckers.
Kicks the door down. We got the guy.
Because all right, so what I read is
Dude.
like, for example, like what happens is these people borrow the money for the stock. So let's say you $10, they grab the stock, and it's obviously a stock that they know it's failing. Because I know GameStop, like, it's not like the biggest company. I know, because of the pandemic and probably other reasons they might be going down. So what they do is they keep borrowing. What was it, $10, and then it goes down to $7. Then they give it back for $7, but they keep the $3.
Yeah, basically, yes. But they have to also return the stock they borrowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
return the stock along with that. So what was happening is like these hedge funds, like, from what that guy figured out is that like a bunch of these fucking funds were doing that shit. Why? To keep fucking squeezing the life out of the fucking company, and then banking on the extra income they were making. Right, more or less something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's shortage. If you have any questions on that.
Okay.
So, yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't. No.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So,
Sorry.
So what the Reddit community, WallStreetBets did was, they started getting behind this dude. Now this guy has, from that moment in August, he was buying GameStop, and GameStop kept going down, and he got to a point where he was negative $53,000, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna keep buying, and he kept buying and buying, right? So, so people started like joining him, and they started buying and holding, and then what that does is obviously the price goes up, and then the people that have the stock they're not gonna try to buy it back at a loss, so they're not doing anything, right? So it got to a point which I mean, I guess you could say today was the peak. It went to like 480 or something. But
Damn.
basically, when it was like at $150, that one dude was already had $25 million.
Oh my god.
He went from negative 50,000 to 25 million
Damn. Yeah, because
because the shit went from $4 to fucking 400. You know.
it
Yeah.
went up like 1,700% or some shit. Like
Yeah,
some crazy
sick.
number.
So and that's nothing compared to what Bitcoin did, but that's like a whole. We're not gonna get into that.
That's a different
Um,
topic.
So now what people are doing is they figured out, all right, so there's going to be a moment where the short squeeze is going to happen. And the short squeeze is basically these investment bankers and fucking hedge fund assholes, they shorted the shit out of the stock. And at some point, it's going to expire, or the interest rates that they have to pay on it are going to be just so astronomically
shit.
high, they're going to have to dump it. And what the people on Reddit are saying is that this is going to happen on Friday, like the beginning of it. Like, I forget the name of the company. It was the owner of the company was Melvin something. I forget his name. But this company had a majority, or maybe not a majority, but a big chunk of these shorts in GameStop, and they haven't given their position away yet. Like when you look at how many shorts are still available in GameStop, it's like still like at 120%, which means there's 20% more of shorts than there are actual things. So this only can mean that these people have not moved their
So wait, so if you were to look at like how many shorts, I guess they assume that this hedge fund has a bunch of stocks in GameStop, and they just assume, oh, that's probably a short, or like they know, like
no, they the information for how many shorts.
oh, it tells you,
Yeah.
like, so you already know what stocks are shorted.
That's why they're trying to send AMC to the moon as well, because that shit was kind of shorted too. Things like Bed Bath & Beyond was shorted,
Like all the shit that's dying off,
like BlackBerry.
they're
I
squeezing
heard.
the juice out of it, and then the Reddit community's like,
Nah,
nah, fuck you guys.
buy that shit up. Basically, the concept here is buy it up and hold, because the more we buy, the higher the price goes, and when they have to buy it back, the price is going to shoot up anyway from wherever that moment is,
Yeah.
and they're going to get destroyed. So they're getting destroyed by inflating the market by giving everybody else money. So it's like, it's basically this is why this video is called fucking Wall Street Bets versus the hedge fund managers, because they figured out a way to fuck these people. Like these people do this all the time to everybody. Like they have all the information, they have all of the money, they have all the leverage, they have the banks in their pocket, they have politics in their pocket.
politicians, yeah.
So they know all the information, so they have everything they need to make all this money and fuck us, because
Yeah.
we put the money in, then they get the money when things go down or up or whatever, you know. So now that we're doing it to them, it's a big problem now. And you know, all the stuff's going on with like Robinhood shutting down, and a lot of these apps are like not shutting down, but they're trying to stop like a few of these stocks from trading, like GameStop, Naked, BlackBerry. All these like high volatile stocks are being blocked from Robinhood and from various other trading apps. So we're in a situation now where it's like you're seeing now that Robinhood is doing the work of these hedge fund managers, and it could be in part too because one of the hedge funds that have a big stake in GameStop is actually a partial owner of Robinhood. So you can see like collusion there. But they're basically trying to stop people from buying the stock and scaring them. So because obviously people are gonna like sell to scare them, so that when these people buy their shorts back, they take less of a hit. So that's their ultimate goal here. It has nothing to do with what they're saying when they're like, "Oh, we're trying to protect our users on
Yeah.
Robinhood," because that's bullshit. It's a free market. Like you literally give people fucking. How much margin do you give people? Like they give you so much margin money. Like they're trying to protect you. Bullshit. They want you to trade as much as possible. And the only reason why they're doing this, and other apps too, is because they're trying to save their hedge fund buddies. But that's where we're at now, and I don't know, man. It's wild, and this is just the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, because it looked like you were about to reach for the mic, but
No.
nah, dude. So before I was curious before, and I like looked up GameStop, and then obviously I saw like a million articles about it, and then their website was there, and I click on the link to their website, and it gave me like I couldn't get to the website for GameStop.
Huh.
So
Oh,
their
it's
website
down?
is down. Yeah, like you could try it now. Like it's probably down still.
It's probably because people are trying to go on it to see what's going on. Like a lot of these sites are like,
Let's see if it's still up.
even Reddit's glitchy all day long, just from the sheer mass of people that are
Yeah.
on that one Reddit.
The fucking bandwidth just must be like on its breaking point.
Yeah.
That's it's crazy, and it's definitely something that'll like change the game. Yeah.
Access denied.
What does that say? I can't even
Yeah.
read that.
Access denied when
That
you
shit's funny.
when you
They're
go to
probably
GameStop.
like,
You don't have
due to
permission to
ongoing
access.
volatility, some securities like AMC and GME are position closing only.
yes, yeah, okay, it's bullshit. They just don't want people to make the money. If that did not happen, I'm telling you, if that did not happen, this shit was probably gonna hit like $900 today.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think it's gonna. I personally think it's gonna do that. And again, like he said, we're not. Don't take financial advice from people on YouTube. But
Yeah. So
like,
how
this shit can go high as hell.
Yeah,
how long until AMC buys Amazon?
AMC
Nah,
Prime.
That's a stretch, man. Amazon's a big baller.
Well,
Amazon's top tier.
you know that they like GameStop became like a top 10 company on Earth.
Fortune 500.
Oh, Fortune 500.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't top 10. I guess top 10 would
Wait,
be
before
why.
or after this shit?
No, like
After
right now
this
because
shit.
what's happening. Yeah.
Damn, but that would have to meant that
They
like, they
made-
were big before this, right? I mean, because the thing is, GameStop, they changed up their kind of like the way they do business. Like it used to be like all video games, buying
Yeah.
and selling video games, and they realized like there's no fucking market in that, so then they switched to kind of like how what's that called Hot Topic now sounds like
Yeah, but like the
like-
video game version.
yeah
of
like
it.
pop
It's just-
pop culture
and
shit.
merch.
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like that.
Merch, pop vinyl,
Yeah,
and then they have Think Geek, which is more merch and stuff. It's
They,
Yeah.
like
they also have like deals now with Microsoft apparently for exclusives,
Yeah.
and some like billionaire guy invested a lot of their money into them recently. So like
Oh.
they were on a decent upward trajectory because they were going down until that happened
Yeah.
like
yeah.
late last year.
I could imagine like it started going down again because of COVID, because like people stopped going
Yeah.
out, and that's kind of like the point of why all these fucking shorts came about, because like the stock's going down, you buy it, the stock loses value, and you give it back, profit off of it. It's not like, I guess there was less of a fear of like if this wasn't we weren't in a pandemic, they would buy the stock and like out of nowhere GameStop does really good in sales or
Yeah.
they start producing, the stock happens to go up and they'll lose their money. Like they were kind of confident that wasn't going to happen until this Wall Street Reddit guy or Reddit
WallStreetBets.
Wall Street Bets guy fucking figured it out.
Yeah, it's sick.
Funny.
And now you have like we were talking about before, you have like AOC and you have Dave Portnoy and you have Ben Shapiro and like Ted Cruz and all these like random ass mix of people that like have nothing in common and like hate each other are all like teaming up to literally voice the same exact opinion that this is crazy. You can't like stop people from trading with their own money on an app because you're basically saying that you don't you
it's
can't you can't trust
It's
yourself
a conflict
to
of interest.
Yes.
Like if you're fucking co-owner, you're losing money because your app is allowing people to fuck you over in stocks. Like the hell? How is that fair?
trade. It's sick.
I mean, you could do whatever you want as a company, but like that's fucked up. Like, dude, what we always say, just take the L, bro.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
just
well,
take
that's-
the L,
That's
bro.
why this is crazy because they can't take the L, and the more they wait, even with all these shutdowns, you can still trade on Ameritrade, you can still trade
Yeah.
on E-Trade, on was it Fidelity? There's like a few more. There's big ones I don't know the names of. You can do it with pay. You can do like certificates. You can still trade.
That's wild.
So you can still like you can see the volume still like if you go on Robinhood on your app, you can see that the volume's still going up. It's not like it's halted. It's just not on Robinhood, but.
It's just Robinhood's like the easiest way. It's so easy to sign up and like start from scratch.
And it's everywhere.
shit
It's like
that.
it's advertised
Yeah.
everywhere.
But what's crazy is like they fucking bombed the reviews on the Play Store, and it's now 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Robinhood.
Oh,
as
yeah.
hell.
Well, what do they
It's
think's gonna
true.
happen?
That's fucked up what they're doing.
Yeah,
So the question is like how's this gonna change the game and what's gonna come out of this? Because obviously, these Wall Street assholes aren't dumb either. Like they're gonna see, all right, this is a possibility.
we can't.
How
lose
can we?
money.
Yeah, how can we prevent this from happening again?
Don't be greedy motherfuckers and try to destroy a company.
Yeah, but that's what you want them to do. But
Hon-
that's not what they're gonna do.
honestly, what do you I feel like it's gonna be like regulation or something.
They're gonna regulate more like people that aren't hedge funds, like day traders. They're gonna regulate a lot more. Like people with small capital, or like people that just signed up, they're
Well,
gonna regulate
yeah.
more, like new to the market.
They're gonna like limit how much we could buy. They're gonna fuck like the
Yeah.
people over.
You're definitely gonna see like politician wise, like which one of them got fucked by this and which didn't.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I doubt all of them are bought by the same people. Most of them might be, but like you'll see like the people speaking out about it right now. Like, who'd you say, Ted Cruz and shit?
Ted Cruz.
Like they probably
AOC.
don't have like any like special interest behind their back. So like, oh, I could definitely like get political points out of this by siding with the people and
Yeah.
But who cares about political points, man? Just help the people.
Yeah.
Well,
Do your
you-
job.
yeah, you would. I mean,
People are
that's
dumb.
the main thing is helping people regardless because you're a representative. But at the same time,
Yeah.
like someone like Ted Cruz who probably wants to become president is like, all right, this is like a way
My
to like
way. Like, so I could show I was
I
fighting.
can look anti-establishment and kind of fucking fight for the people that are voting for me, even though he may be doing it just for political gain.
Yeah. Yep. So what's gonna happen with this?
Who knows?
Well,
We'll
if you're
See
in
it play
We'll
out.
see.
if you have positions, hold. That's all you got to do is just hold it, because
but,
if you
but-
have,
but that's not expert advice.
yeah,
By the way. It's not.
well, it's not. But hold the fucking stock. But I'm not saying that. I'm not giving you advice, but hold the stock.
Well, it's like how we were talking before. Like, what if like someone on Red just buy massive amounts of shit on at GameStop. Just go to your local GameStop and buy like 3 Funko Pops. And imagine they get like 600,000 people to do that, to just buy these fucking
Yeah.
items. And it's funny because it's happening so fast that you can buy it and then return it like 2 days later, or
Yeah.
once like this shit starts dipping.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. That would be an insanity thing if
That'd
they
be
figured
crazy.
if they coordinated like an assault like that. I mean, that's a pump and dump. That's
But I
a
think,
true
like,
pump and dump.
Yeah, I think like doing it in the market's like just more insane because like it's the market, and you
Yeah.
know like the market always has sketchy shit, and like the market's kind of made for like those that are in the market and like are in the market are meant to win, and those that aren't in the market are meant
Yeah,
to lose
yeah,
and
for
shit
sure.
like that. So it's like they just said fuck it, and you know like the people on Reddit are like, honestly, I might lose money, but fuck it.
Yeah, they're
Like,
they're
that's the
fucking
cool
fighting.
part, like-
They're pissed. They're on Reddit. They're mad. They're like, people are like, I just lost 10K and I'm not touching anything. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
they'll definitely not lose anywhere near the amount the hedge fund people will
And
lose.
that's the point. Like, they probably lose the same amount, like percent wise, but like the hedge funds lose
There's
a lot
way more people putting money in compared to the hedge funds.
currency wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10% of 10,000 is a lot less than 10% of
Yeah.
100
6.
million.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And that'll fucking like end careers. But man,
Shit, man.
I don't know.
It's
Like
funny stuff.
it's almost like they're put with their back, like these hedge fund people are put with their backs against the wall because they'll ask for more regulation, but that could be something that could fuck them over too. Because the whole reason this shit started is because these fuckers probably did the same thing the Reddit people did. They all got together, said, "Oh look, GameStop's tanking, COVID's happening. Let's fucking short the hell out of it."
Yeah, this is the Wall Street crash, 2008. This is almost similar when they shorted everything with the housing.
Yep.
Fuck these people, man.
So it's like, yeah, it's almost like it's not almost, it's pretty hypocritical. Like they're coming after these people saying, "Oh, like they plotting
Yeah.
to take us down," when literally it's just
Dude,
been going up forever.
The news is just getting so like embarrassingly and like just biasly embarrassingly bad. Like you just laugh at it now. Like you have CNN, all of these places just like pumping it out at the same exact time. Like they're putting the ads and the posts and the what are they called? The hit pieces, I guess you can call them. Like literally within the same like 5 minutes.
Dude, it's like we said. Remember in the last podcast, this was best for business, and right now, what's best for business is to stop these guys from fucking buying stocks
Yep.
or holding.
Well,
And
yeah, it's best for their fucking business.
exactly for their fucking business. It's like you think like you're gonna see like if this gets bad or gets worse than what it is now. Do you think you're gonna start seeing like the little tags, like you know how the election had a tag like,
I saw it already.
oh, it's happening?
I shit you not, I saw it already. Where was it? It was like market is volatile right now. It was on Twitter. Market is volatile, something, something, something. It was like a tag. I was like, wow, are you
What was
serious?
it trying to say?
I think it was under one of Dave Portnoy's posts. Like on top. It was just like, it was like volatile market. Trading is like, it was like trying to warn you. But
Dude.
it's like Twitter's not my mom. Like, what are you doing? Like why do I need to be warned?
Twitter's trying to parent the world.
This is it's fucking
Yeah, dude.
crazy.
You'll definitely see now like the fakeness of the media based on like depending on like, how they report
Yeah.
this. Because anyone that's like, because dude, I remember I saw a clip. It was that fucking stock guy, Kramer, whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, he sucks.
The pissed off stock dude.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He was talking with some guy. I guess he's like some stock expert. I don't know. I don't know who the
Yeah.
hell these people are. But anyways, the point is, so they're talking. This guy's like, oh, this guy's freaking out. He's like, oh, like, you know, for all we know, because he can't subpoena Reddit and he can't find out exactly what, you know, was being talked behind closed doors. So for all we know, there could be like foreign interference and, you know, foreign players at hand trying to undermine, you know, the American stock market system. It's like
straight
what
to
the fuck?
straight to
Like,
the Russian
Well,
assets. Like,
America's trying to undermine the American stock market system itself.
yeah, like
It's funny. These guys are clowns.
you got people on that Reddit and Wall Street Bets from Canada, from Germany, from like all these places when they started like when these little apps like Robinhood, Webull, like there's like 3 or 4 or 5 of them
Yeah.
that halted a lot of these. There's like 5 stocks that were like being traded heavily in the past few days, and like today in the morning they stopped them one after the other, each app, and people from like, and it's all like American apps, so but people from other countries can still like trade. So there's like people like, hey, your friends from Canada jumping in, and like, or like people from Germany are here. We got you Americans. Like everybody's just on that Reddit, like from all over the world, just like coming together and just trying to like buy and hold everything at the price, so that they get these hedge fund people end up getting screwed at the end. It's just a crazy thing what's happening.
damn. It's gonna be interesting to see like how, like, what will be the tipping point? How high will that shit get before it just dips?
Yeah. Who knows?
I mean, you can't even make a prediction. It's tough, but it's hard.
Anything could happen.
It can literally go to like
Honestly, like shit
it
could
can go anywhere.
like people could start disappearing for all I know. Like
Can you
Yeah.
they
imagine?
could get that. No, you're messing with billionaires' money.
Dude, they
then
can
they're
just
crazy.
they can delete the fucking. They just be like, all right, the app's gone now.
Then
Like what
Well,
happens?
yeah,
You have an
yeah.
app, right? And then Robinhood just deletes it. It's all the money's gone. What do you
Then
do? What do you do?
Like,
You message them like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
Nah, if that happened,
There's no way, dude.
No, if
They
that
won't
happened,
do
that'd
that.
be.
Like,
Yeah, like
That
but
would
that's fucked up. That'll
It could happen.
ruin lives.
that would literally be like Enron of like our time, you know.
But people were saying that like
That's Y2K.
some of their stocks got sold automatically without them doing anything. I don't know how true that is, but
I don't know how true that is.
yeah, that one's tough. But cause like shit like that, like if you were some crazy law firm, dude, that's like a fucking class action lawsuit. Like you
I
would
mean,
be
there
dying
could
to
be
pick up.
lawsuits like building up right now.
they have a lawsuit. They filed one already.
Yeah.
Southern District in New York filed one against Robinhood.
Against Robinhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you know what I'm saying? Like fucking if you're a lawyer right now and like you know about this shit,
dude.
like you're
You
just
got
waiting for enough evidence to like convict or to, you know, put pressure on these guys and just fucking, you know,
Let
lay the
the
hammer.
people
So
trade.
now these people are losing money on the stocks. Now they're gonna lose money in
On the
fucking
company.
legal and
Yeah.
court
Yeah,
and
yep.
court and fucking legal proceedings. Like
If Robinhood was like this, I don't understand. Like if they really cared about like, all right, maybe they think that this is volatile and people shouldn't be trading or whatever their stupid mentality is, then there should be like a thing that appears, and this is the most extreme I think that they should ever have went, and it would be like, all right, here's an option. You can turn these stocks on and off. Do you accept? But then you can turn them on and off if you want. If it's off, then I guess you can't hit trade. But if you flip it on, you can trade it. Like there should have been maybe something like that, like a little tiny extra step, if they really cared, you know.
Nah,
But
fuck that.
yeah,
They
exactly.
just tell you
They
like,
shouldn't.
look, the market's volatile.
That's it, done.
There's more volume than usual. Good luck.
But it's like,
Like,
yeah, it's
no,
like
like-
nobody cared though when
Nobody cares.
this happened when the volatile market happened in March and last year.
Yeah, when it crashed down, no one cared.
You know how much money people made? When it started going down, people were probably shorting the shit at everything.
But
damn.
dude, it's about who wins. You gotta have your guys win. If your guy's not winning, then
Well,
you
we'll
change the rules. You know.
we'll see if that works because there's fucking I don't know how many people bought into this, but there's a lot of pissed off people and they don't seem like they're giving up anytime soon. So
Yeah, it's
this is a
funny.
war that's being waged right now.
I wonder if, because I know like certain investment firms, I don't know about hedge funds and shit, but like I know they tie that shit with people like 401k and like retirement funds and stuff. I wonder if that'll affect that too, and they'll probably use that as a way to try to leverage, you know, their asses out of this fucking corner they put themselves in.
Like making this disgusting backroom deals to save their lives.
Yeah, or like justify that they should, cut off Robinhood because you're fucking with people's like pensions and 401ks and whatever.
Or when they go, hey, Biden, we need a bailout.
Oh,
Yeah.
if that happens.
We
But the
need-
people need checks.
The
to
GameStop
live
bailout.
and bullshit.
Can you imagine if this fucker bails them out before giving out COVID relief?
Bro, this guy hasn't given out COVID relief. But
Like if this guy bails out, cause that shit's probably around the same amount of just like the $2,000 checks, what that would come out to. Probably
yeah.
more, cause
He can't. And what sucks is he can. He has the power right now to give us everything that he wants to give us. He just won't do it.
Bernie's literally explaining it every day. Like, hey guys, this is how we give the people the money by doing.
yeah, the
X,
budget
Y, and Z.
reconciliation.
But no one's doing shit. Like, why is no one doing anything when you guys talked about it your whole campaign, bullshitting? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, what happened?
These guys, what the fuck? This rat, these Democrats.
Yeah, and then now fucking, these hedge funds are like shook, so they're asking for a bailout. Otherwise, I don't know, they'll start saying the economy will tank, which is crazy because when you think about it, like the stock market, from what I've read, has been doing well, even though like we're in the middle of this whole pandemic and people have lost jobs and a lot of businesses have been closing. So it's like,
It's
does it
different.
really? Like it's not really correlated with each other.
No.
Because if the stock market's doing good and fucking businesses are tanking, then like,
Well, one of the reasons why that's happening because a lot of the tech companies are like, a lot of them are booming, and they're a big majority of the economy. So like when
that makes
Tesla's up
sense,
by
yeah.
like fucking
yeah, because I heard they were beasting.
10%, and they're at like $900 or whatever they're at, like that's a big shit.
They
and
almost
then
hit 9.
and then you have like other tiny stocks getting destroyed, but that doesn't even matter because they can't make a splash. So yeah, and then they go, the economy's fine. Like people are trash.
Yeah, that's the other thing, the technology bubble. But that's a different story. Like people, especially like the older investors, are like the technology bubble. Like technology's not gonna be good, and then like the technology stocks keep going up because like it's literally gonna change the world at some point. But it's funny. They call it like a bubble, and the bubble's gonna burst, and then everything's gonna crash for like all these tech stocks, especially Tesla.
What are they talking about though? Like that's like complete opposite of what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because they have their shit and like other stuff,
Dude, if there was any bubble that I could see bursting, it would be all these fucking student loans that can't be paid back.
Because everyone's spending the money on
Like,
Wall Street.
like
bets.
imagine, like maybe not now, but like imagine like 60 years from now, because I don't know how long these things last, but like people that haven't been able to pay off their student loans, fucking end up passing away, and it's just like a whole generation of people with debt passing away. Like where does that debt go?
It gets inherited to someone else, I think.
No, when you die, you don't.
Yeah.
Your student loans disappear.
I read
Imagine
some
you
shit
put that on somebody.
I read some shit on the news that like someone, like the parent, had to inherit the.
They probably co-signed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if they
That makes
co-sign,
sense.
If they co-signed, then yes.
But I mean-
But if you took it out on your own, I think it's like, either you get into like this horrible accident where you're fucking like, basically like paralyzed or some shit, or die, then you don't have to pay it back. But, other than that,
What if you fake
have
your
to.
death?
I mean, there you go. I guess. It's,
Or
Move.
what if like you paralyze yourself, get out of
On
the debt, but
purpose.
then like medicine's advanced enough that like you could heal
Come
yourself.
back. So do you get it back?
then you get that check in the mail saying, "Congrats on walking again. Where's your fucking $350 monthly payment? Where's that shit at?"
Well, yeah, dude, that's like a generation of
Yeah.
people that fucking just pass away, and all this debt has been accumulating for years.
That's an interesting concept.
Maybe the debt is just for profit, and like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
those universities really never needed that much money to
They don't.
run. They
don't
were
need
just
that much
they were
money.
just extorting pretty much.
Yeah.
I was, who was it? This dude Andrew Yang was on a fucking podcast. He was talking about how like most of the shit you pay for like colleges is not even like educational shit. It's like some of it's like the sports team, some of it's like the fucking
Yeah.
like marketing and advertisement, like just things outside of what you're getting out of a college when you're in there, like you personally.
Like the amount
like-
we pay, we ain't getting that. Like we're not getting
Definitely
our money's
not.
worth in
Yeah.
education.
So it's like
You
like
know?
it's crazy that it's going up so much, and it's gonna keep going up and you're like,
And you're not getting it back.
yeah, you're not getting it back, and you're paying for things that are outside of what you're probably studying.
Yeah.
So
That's the big American scam.
And there's no parking.
and there's no parking.
parking.
No parking.
There's never parking. No university has parking.
And
None of them.
Up.
and current students pay for future buildings. You
That
know?
they won't
yeah.
even
Dude, when I was taking classes, I was in this fucking old ass building that was like an old high school from like 1930 and shit, and literally like the tiles on the floor were like ripping off, and
Did it have asbestos?
probably it
'Cause mine
just
did.
had that smell
Oh my
to
God.
it, that very like old building
Yeah.
smell. And then I graduate, and then a year later I go visit, and there's this brand new fucking building, with lecture halls and outlets on the floor.
Okay,
and
everything's a
I'm just
smart
like,
screen.
I literally couldn't even bring my computer to class because it would die. Like, and
That's
and-
so bad.
Yeah, it's
College,
crazy.
man.
and if
Don't
you were
even
lucky,
like thinking about that.
and then if you were to show up late to class, all the seats by the outlets would be taken.
Oh yeah,
they would be
'cause
against the
there's no-
wall.
there's
So-
not enough for everyone.
So like you were just like, okay, I guess I'm taking notes.
like I can imagine the modern tables have like an outlet for every person.
Probably,
They do.
Yeah.
They have it in the floor,
Yeah, and
Mhm.
yeah, oh yeah, exactly. And
or on like the desk. They have like 'cause they
Yeah,
have it
I've
feeding
seen
to the floor.
those.
Yeah.
and that would be the way to do it. But then to have
Mhm.
the older buildings where not everyone fucking had a laptop or laptops weren't even a thing. Yeah, it's just gonna be on the wall and fucking everyone's crammed over there.
Yeah.
And I can imagine like just the same way, the housing bubble crashed, because what happened is like they were giving out loans to anyone,
Yeah.
and then these fucking Wall Street people were buying the loans and selling them, buying them, selling them. Like the same shit I could imagine. I mean, I don't know shit, but I would imagine like they can do the same thing with student loans, where they buy the student loans, sell them, buy them, sell them,
I don't see why
until
not.
when they
But you know what's crazy? Like these schools, like they charge that kind of money, and they still literally have the nerve to like call you after you graduate and say, "Hey,
Yeah, I
want to
hate those
donate?
calls. I hate those calls.
Want to donate
They
to
try
us?"
to butter you up so much.
And
too.
I'm just like, I never pick up. I know, cause I know the what's it
number,
called?
yeah, the number.
I know the area code and the first 3 digits because it's the same.
Cause it's, you
It's like 973 and then like whatever, right? And then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's them calling me. I want nothing to do with this shit. I'm not picking up.
can you get off like that calling list?
I have no idea.
Who knows?
But
Find
they
that out.
email me too
I mean,
sometimes.
You can.
Yeah, you
gotta
should be able
figure
to
it
request it. Like, just don't fucking call me ever again.
It's just
Bro,
like,
I have no money.
Yeah. But
and then you tell the person calling and be like, and you'll be in my position too.
out. Oh my God.
they'll
you know,
understand.
they're-
when you
they're,
graduate.
like-
Be coworkers, not even volunteers.
oh
man,
man.
what a time.
Yeah, this is crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's that with what's going on with the trading. If anyone was interested in that,
Yeah.
I think it's so
It's
fascinating.
hilarious.
I mean,
It's like amazing to watch.
what else is going on?
Dude, what happened on the weekend? Someone got their ass whooped.
That was.
I want to see
nuts.
someone.
That was-
Well, yeah, he got knocked out.
He got knocked.
That was man.
That was a crazy fight.
Talking about business, man. A lot of business was lost.
Yo, how much? Because he was
He's
a
ranked.
pretty.
He's ranked 6th now.
Yeah,
yeah, they
he went
dropped-
down.
That's it.
Yeah.
He should be lower. No, he shouldn't. I don't know.
Because the 6th ranked guy lost, so you gotta rank him.
I
lower.
feel like though. Look, I feel like he came out beast as fuck. The first round was beast. Even the second
Connor?
round was beast. I just think that he got caught. I think he got caught, and I also think that the leg thing was smart,
so.
taking his
Mm-hmm.
calf out or whatever.
The
that guy
calf
did.
kicks definitely
Yeah.
it just built up, and he didn't really check any calf kicks, and they kept saying it during the fight. Like DC kept saying, like you gotta check the calf kicks.
Oh, we're talking about Poirier versus McGregor.
yeah,
Yeah,
Conor
Poirier
versus
and
Poirier.
McGregor
Yeah.
on Saturday, and his hands looked good. His takedown defense, like he got taken down, but then he came back up.
His speed looked
Um,
wild. The speed was wild.
But
For
the
who?
calf kicks,
Both of them.
The fist throw, like Connor's fist throws,
yeah,
like they go from here to
he's
the-
good
like
at
so
throwing
quick.
and shit like that. Just the calf kicks.
Yeah.
Took out his calf, and you could tell like, cause I said it the day of like the first round and the second round were just like two different. They were just so different, cause like Poirier ate, and you got first off, fucking give Poirier his credit, cause I'm watching every interview and everyone's just asking about Conor, like what went wrong for Conor,
That
like
sucks.
bro,
yeah,
like,
that's shit. Even we did it
Poirier's
right now.
good. Yo, Poirier's
No, Poirier's a
fucking
beast. Poirier's a
good.
fucking. He's the diamond.
He's a diamond.
That
and,
guy's
like,
unbreakable.
he's good. Like watching his last fights, I rewatched. I rewatched like his last fights, him versus Khabib, him versus Gaethje, him versus Hooker, and like a lot of people, especially ESPN. I hate ESPN reporting MMA.
They suck. They're
They
so
suck.
bad.
they're the
They
worst.
clearly never watched those fights, except probably for Khabib fight because that was the title. But they didn't. They definitely did not watch. You're telling me Stephen A. Smith watched Poirier versus Dan Hooker or Poirier versus Justin Gaethje? He did not
Nah.
watch that shit.
Wait, what was he saying? I didn't watch him. So what was he saying?
No, but like they just asked questions, making it sound like Dustin didn't win. Like he didn't win.
Like it
fairly.
was a fluke.
Like it was a fluke win.
It wasn't a fluke.
It wasn't a
He
fluke
had a strategy.
win. Like he
and
had a strategy, he had a
and he
game
did it,
plan,
and he
and
executed.
completely it worked out well for him. But they're not giving him his credit. Like, look, Poirier, you're good.
They're just saying how
They're
bad.
just saying
Conor-
like, oh, Connor was inactive for so long, and Connor
Yeah, that's kind of
the
why.
weight class, and like this and that. They're talking more about Connor, but not talking enough about Poirier.
what
Yeah.
was wrong with the weight class?
Because his last fight was at 170, and then he came back down to 155 to fight Poirier.
I mean, I think he looked good though, so I don't think it's an issue.
I mean, I think Connor looked good. It's just you gotta check the calf kicks.
Yeah.
But like you learn from this shit, cause Dustin Poirier got calf kicked and like leg kicked like crazy against Justin Gaethje. So you definitely like you learn from that shit, and you implement that shit to your game plan. And like mixed martial arts, there's always something new going on. There's
Yeah.
always something that someone knows that's you've never seen before. But you're like, oh shit, now
you
I
pick it
know.
up.
And let me try to see if I can put this in my arsenal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Connor's good and
Yep.
everything, but it's hard to like implement picking up the whiskey bottle and taking some shots into your fighting style.
Well,
That's
yeah.
all he's been doing for fucking.
Yeah, because he hasn't fought, so like
Yeah.
the game definitely has progressed. And since him not being in there, I mean, but you would assume like because his coach trains other people, so it's not like his coach wouldn't be aware of how the game
Yeah.
changes.
But like it's different because you definitely need to compete.
Yeah, because he's not going. He's definitely not going 100%
You can't
at
go
all.
100%
Yeah,
in just sparring because you want to be healthy and shit like that. But like you need to compete. Like, and this guy hasn't competed in like a year, so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
missing out on that experience. While Poirier has been like grinding
Yeah, he's fought killers.
over and over and over
Like
again.
he's fought like literally like probably the toughest people in the toughest division.
Yeah, that division's crazy.
Because
man.
everyone like can literally break your face.
well now
anyone could win.
Poirier's got a title match, right?
I hope so. I hope
'Cause
he
Khabib,
fights for
like,
the title.
Like, come on, man, he's gone.
Khabib's not gonna come back.
Like, we got to give it up now.
because there's kind of no competition for him. The funny part is that Khabib's still ranked in pound for pound. He's still number one.
That's funny. I mean, yeah, unless Khabib comes back and they do the rematch, I mean, I would say it'd be Poirier versus Oliveira.
yeah,
like,
I think
that's the
Oliveira
fight to make.
definitely deserves it. A lot of people are saying Chandler, but like
Wait, but that's too soon, isn't it?
Chandler just had one fight in
Yeah.
UFC, and it was against someone that wasn't in the top 5.
That's too soon.
So like he definitely needs one more fight against someone that's in. at
Put him
least
against
top 4.
Connor.
Or you could put him against Connor
that.
too. But that's not best for business.
Yeah, if you were Connor, like that's a dangerous fight
Because
because
you got the fresh new toy, you want to make it look good.
you don't want 2 L's in a row
and
if you're Connor.
yeah,
Like that's not.
You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that because you want him getting beaten up and you don't want Connor losing again.
you gotta be able to
That's-
market both these guys.
that's rough.
Give them some wins, Dana.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think definitely
Sick.
Charles and Dustin need to fight for the title. Like this guy deserves. The way he beat Tony Ferguson,
Dude,
like
he
that was
literally almost snapped his arm
Oh my
off.
god, that was he demolished him. And then Dustin has been needing to rematch for a title shot, like,
Well, it's more so because Khabib's gone.
and because Khabib's gone, so
'Cause-
Dustin's definitely the next guy.
Because you would think the last guy to fight was Gaethje, but Dustin already beat him
Yeah,
and he knocked him out. So he already beat him. He beat Connor. Who else is up there? I don't think he's fought Tony, but Tony has his 2 losses. Chandler's new.
and Hooker he beat, who just
and
lost to
Hooker he beat
Chandler.
already, so
that
it's
guy got
like-
killed. What the fuck was that? That guy got murdered.
that guy's beast though. Like
He's good.
I don't know.
weird.
I don't know if just the game plan wasn't good or something was up or what the deal was.
He looked lost.
Yeah,
he
he
was
looked.
fighting.
It didn't look because like that's a good matchup too, like Hooker and Chandler, because just in size is different.
It's so different.
So range is different, and styles are different because one's a wrestler, and one's more known for like, one's not a wrestler, you know. One's more for
one's
striking.
a wrestler, the one's like a striker, who
Um,
picks people apart.
So that's crazy, but definitely Charles and Dustin. Hopefully Gaethje could fight Chandler,
That'd be a good
and
fight.
the winner of that will fight the winner of the title, and then a Tony and Connor would be good, or Connor. Everyone's saying like the Nate Diaz trilogy, but I don't think he should do that because if he does that, he's gonna go up to 170, and like he needs to just be consistent.
And is
in a,
and is
in a
Nate
weight
Diaz
class.
even like ranked at all?
For lightweight?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think. At least not in the top.
So like in
top
this, no,
five.
this guy needs to.
He's been welterweight for a while.
This guy needs to fight people like that are like top 10.
Unless they do they do the trilogy and win at 155.
But I don't know. Nate Diaz like doesn't fight though. He doesn't fight. He just talks shit.
But
I hope so. That'll be cool.
it's more of a marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
To
it's-
market is good.
And
business.
that doesn't help him as like a fighter. I don't
But
think.
like for Connor, I feel like for Connor to go back into the title like picture, he needs to stay at 155 and fight at 155
yeah.
to see where his next step to get there.
Well, the one thing you could say about Conor, what's fucked up, is apparently, according to him, he was trying to get a fight after the Cerrone fight, and they just wouldn't give it to him. I guess because
Yeah.
UFC didn't feel like these fights were best for business or whatever.
And he exposed that shit. Like he sent like he posted on like his Twitter like screenshots of conversations with him and Dana, like him saying like, "Hey, me and this guy at this event in 4 months," and shit like that, and they just wouldn't respond to him and stuff like that. Like he's been trying to fight and trying
Yeah.
to fight, but business wise, you want Connor with a crowd and shit like that.
Yeah, make the
to make
most money.
that sucks though because then it's like they have to play the promotion game.
Yeah, but they're
And,
not playing. They're not helping their athletes.
And
No.
if
Keep up.
if the ring rust really affected Conor, like you would think them, if he had more fights beforehand, maybe that could have helped him out
Yeah.
do better in this fight, or not.
Well,
But
we have no idea.
you never know. Yeah, it's a big what if.
Yeah.
And then also from 155, don't forget Max Holloway could bump up to 155 because he fought for interim against
Yeah.
Dustin, and he had a hell of a performance.
Yeah, that went all the way.
So like he could also be a 155 contender.
I feel like
somewhere in there.
for him, he has to adjust his body to 155, so he
Yeah.
doesn't look so. So he retains power.
Yeah, because he could throw volume and he has cardio. It's just a different weight class.
Yeah.
But he should also fight for featherweight title.
God, it's gotta be so
That'll be
hard,
good.
like losing all that weight or gaining all that weight, and then trying to fight the same way you do. That's fucking
Yeah, it's tough.
crazy.
Yeah, because you imagine Holloway weights like, if he's fighting at 140, he's probably like 160, maybe 170.
Damn.
They needs to cut down.
And he cut down to 140, 145, and then the people in 155 probably weigh maybe a little more,
170,
170,
180.
180,
Who knows?
and they cut down. But like when you rehydrate, like they're gonna be bigger than Holloway
Yeah.
because they're just their body's naturally bigger.
Yeah.
So then you're at a disadvantage there.
Damn.
It's tough.
Yeah, you have
It's
to
a
acclimate
crazy
your body.
game.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing something like that.
Yeah, it's fucked. But speaking of fighting, what do you guys think of this?
Yeah.
Jake Paul versus Ben Askren
I think
fight.
it's fucking. This the two perfect characters to have. Cause fucking. I was watching both their fucking interviews. Jake Paul and Ben Askren. They did separate interviews with Ariel, on ESPN, and Ben Askren's literally just laughing this shit off. He's having so much fun. He's like, "Yeah, this guy's not a fighter. Like, he's a YouTuber. Like, I'm not stressed at all. Like, I'm gonna finish him in 7 rounds. Like, why am I stressed? Like, I fought people that train, and he's just a YouTuber, and like he knows the business side of it, that he's gonna get trolled and Jake Paul's gonna say a whole bunch of shit, and he's just like, who cares? Like, I'm getting paid well, and all I gotta do is like go out there and have fun. He's saying it's like you know, when you're just bored with your friends and one of them has boxing gloves, you're just like, hey, let's just fuck each other up. He thinks it's like one of those,
God damn.
which is funny. Like, he is gonna train, but like he understands it's not the same as fighting in an actual promotion
Yeah, and
with
this
like titles on the line and
is
shit.
boxing, right?
And it's boxing, just
Boxing.
boxing.
I saw a video of what's his name, Jake Paul, and he was doing the rope, and he looked fucking good. He
Fuck
looked
yeah.
good. Like I was like, whoa, this guy can jump rope. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, but I was impressed with that.
That's the other funny part because Ariel was like, "Don't you think this guy's like he's in good shape? Like he looks good." And Ben Askren looks fucking disgusting, and he's like, "I'm the opposite of looking good. Like that doesn't matter."
No, but those people usually retain all their fucking. Because he's not like trying to. Well,
Dude.
what's the weight class gonna be?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
around like 180ish. They haven't figured it out.
180. Isn't that kind of big for what's his name, Ben Askren?
Well, it's probably like he doesn't have to cut as much.
He fought in welterweight, right?
Yeah, it was 170.
170.
And he probably walks around at 180ish. He probably walks
Yeah.
around that weight.
Oh, so he's. Oh, okay. Well,
So it's probably not that drastic of a
He
cut
probably weighs
and
more
shit.
because he was saying he's like, yeah, like this whole COVID shit happened. Like I've been
Yeah, he
slacking
definitely
off.
weighs
I
more.
gained mad weight, so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta start exercising. So he started like
Yeah.
exercising, training, and then this fight came. He's like, oh, this is a perfect way to get back in shape.
yeah. Like he's not taking it serious at all, which is the funniest thing ever. He's gonna look goofy as hell.
And the other guy's taking it mad
yeah,
serious.
the other guy's like, this is his career. Like, I have to win this. It'll open so many doors.
dude.
And fuck it. And Ben Askren sucks at striking.
Yeah, like
it's funny.
like he's literally his I guess game plan / style was literally just take you down and make you tap.
that's the
Yeah.
complete opposite of what's happening.
He doesn't strike. So for him to go into boxing, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's gonna get wrecked because he doesn't. That's not his like main thing. But it makes sense why he would do it when he fights mixed martial artists
That are
one,
strikers.
that are
Yeah.
strikers, or practice. And these are fucking professional athletes. Like you could say all you want about the body, but if anything, we learned about how your body looks compared to you being an athlete, like, it doesn't make sense.
It makes
Yeah, you
no,
don't have
there's
to-
no
like-
correlation.
Like remember
Chiseled.
that fucking the Anthony Ruiz versus the fucking
Anthony Johnson.
Anthony Johnson. Johnson versus Ruiz, right?
Yeah, the guy's chubby as fuck.
Yeah, like the fucking dude looked like a fucking fat guy at a beach, and he
And he's-
knocks the fuck
yeah.
out this ripped like black
Dude,
superhuman.
boxer. Yeah.
Dude, look at Khabib. He's not really.
The best way I can put it,
He's not
like look at DC. DC
Look
is
at DC.
chunky as hell.
The daddest bod on the fucking
Yeah.
planet.
And then he's double champ. You know,
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
your body like
it doesn't define
aesthetic,
anything.
yeah, it doesn't really define it. And it's a good point that Askren makes is that he trains with people that like fucking just have a
Are
touch of
killers,
death
yeah.
knockout. So he knows how it feels like. He knows what it is to be in it. It's just the only thing is he just got a hip replacement surgery.
which is nuts.
That's the only thing. According to this guy, he says he moves a lot better now. Like it actually improved.
How old is this dude?
Looks like in his 30s.
Like mid-30s.
Really? Okay. I was gonna say like, is he like fucking in his 50s or something? Like this guy's trying to pick fights.
Nah.
So what do you guys think? Who's winning this?
It's funny. I don't
know.
know.
But if
I mean, based on I could guess it is that I would say Askren would win, based on his experience against
You would
Strikers.
think, yeah.
and his experience like training and like doing a camp and like just overall combat sports. And this guy beat Nate Robinson, who doesn't fight.
Yeah. The two guys he
And some
fought,
other guy that doesn't like that fight looked like trash.
like he fought another YouTuber and a basketball player.
Yeah, and you could tell like these guys
Yeah, they-
don't have any training like that. You know?
It looked like fucking like a schoolyard fight.
yeah,
Like just
like it was
fucking
dumb as hell.
like look up World Star and look up any fight and it looked like that.
and it'll look like that. Just one has better production. So like definitely, I would say that Askren would win.
Yeah. No knockout, probably by decision.
Decision like
But he'll win. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's
Why-
saying he's gonna knock him out.
I
why
don't know.
can't why can't these people just fucking like come out and like challenge actual boxers to boxing matches? Like
Because they'll lose, man.
I know, but
That's
it's
what
like
pisses
so
me off.
annoying. Like
Okay,
Just
but,
challenge
but
some
like,
of the-
but Logan Paul is gonna face Mayweather.
But that's different. Like, here's the thing. Like, they're clearly not gonna challenge an actual boxer that's training and like because I need someone with X amount of followers or someone that could build a headline to make me
more money.
trend and more money.
And like that's
bullshit.
Mayweather.
Yeah,
Who's pretty
Mayweather-
who's already like kind of at the end of his career and just kind of like chilling.
Mayweather's. If you're gonna box Mayweather, you're gonna be famous. He's
Well,
yeah.
gonna make you famous.
But now isn't there like a huge like difference because Mayweather's like a small guy.
yeah,
But
that's the other problem.
But Mayweather was never strong. He was always faster and he always had the speed. So this is like better for him, I think. He's
It's
fighting.
just they gotta figure out the weight class for that. I didn't look it up,
Yeah.
and
I
that's soon.
It's like next
Month.
Yeah.
When,
I feel
when
like
next month because
fucking-
next month is literally
Next
like
week,
in
3
2
or
days.
some
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
I feel
So-
like fucking Logan Paul is gonna just gas quick as hell. He's gonna be too big, I think.
He might throw. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the game plan.
He's
is.
actually not that bad. Like he's actually like somewhat decent of like a boxer. He's not like, I don't know if I wouldn't say he's professional, but he's I think he's better than Jake Paul.
But
Like-
the way I see it is like, imagine someone that just like always boxed, like always goes to the gym and box, and like you have your form and shit down against like a professional mixed martial artist.
Yeah, of course. It's not
You know,
even
it's like-
Decent it.
Like that's the way this really comes down. And I mean, I don't know how good Ben Askren's striking is, but like you would assume like he would know some shit.
Yeah, I feel like they can adapt quicker to different styles. Like I feel like
Yeah.
this dude can pick up striking, like not obviously
Yeah.
elite style, but enough to
Yeah.
kill this guy.
Yeah, or at
Within
least
a
to
month.
beat him in decision. Like I think if he wins, it's gonna be through decision. I don't see him knocking him out. But I mean, what do I know?
What do we know?
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna do some research
Man,
on this.
these guys
later.
gotta stop boxing and start mixed martial artsing.
They're so
Yeah.
scared.
That's
No
the
one
other
wants to
thing.
do it. They're just fucking scared.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's why you got to give CM Punk props and like
You do,
all-
you do.
and Batista
Man,
and shit.
fuck CM. That I rewatched that. Well, you know why he fought business,
Yeah,
but that was.
Yeah, you got
Don't
right.
ever do that ever again.
But
that
that-
was bad.
That's how that shit would go if these fucking guys did it.
and he trained for
Yeah.
years, didn't he?
yeah,
CM Punk
he
really,
trained for
like,
years,
He trained.
but,
He just
he
did jujitsu though.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he.
like he didn't really train for years. Like he started training like 2 years.
Oh, he didn't like go
He-
through like camps for years or.
No,
I don't
like
know.
he wasn't even a black belt in jujitsu.
He had no experience.
Yeah,
basically,
Did he have any belt in jujitsu? I don't think
No.
so.
he had no experience in anything, and then he started going to Duke Rufus probably like 2 years before his first fight. But he's old as fuck with mad injuries
And slow. He was really
he's
slow.
not athletic like that, and he sucks.
Way to nail him to the ground.
But that's the truth.
Dude,
Like-
he's gonna bust in with Dana.
Yeah.
The fuck
Batista
he's-
looked good in his fight.
Batista got gassed
He did, but
as hell, and he fought a last minute fat ass dude that
He
got
did.
gassed too.
he did. I don't know who that guy was. That was.
I don't know.
Dude, that's the worst. When like both fighters get gas, like the fight
Dude,
quality
it's
just
so
looks
boring.
man,
It's
just
like-
looks
End it some way somehow.
man. You know what should happen? Like fuck this guy fighting or either of the Paul brothers. Like fuck who the people that fight. You know who they should fight? That would be interesting, but isn't like a crazy fighter. One of the fucking either Thor or Eddie Hall. They should
That'll
fight
be-
them.
No,
that's
the
who they should
ultimate
fight.
circus.
That's fucked up.
That's where like if they beat them, like oh shit, all right, they may be onto something.
That's fucked up
Yeah.
because I feel like body shots, like even if these people don't hit them, if they hit their arms or like their body with hits, I feel like they're
Dude,
gonna
but
like,
that's
oh,
what
shit,
that's
they're
what
gonna
makes
go
it.
flying.
That's what you like. It makes it perfect. You get some like street rap. Like you can get some
You
like
get Snoop Dogg to rap. 'cause
Yeah.
he's doing everything now.
Nah,
and-
Oh man,
you know what they should do? They should fight each other, and it could be like
That'd be cool.
following versus following, and then
I think
like,
that'd be kinda
they'll kind of
cool.
like feud with each other. you
But it'd
know?
be fake as hell.
It'll
though.
be storyline.
Yeah.
Heavy as hell.
And like, come on, dude, you know that would be good. That would be
This-
money.
Listen,
That'll
this
be fun
this
as hell.
Eddie Hall shit, this fight is gonna be crazy. I'm so hyped for that.
I am, but I'm not.
You know what it
Because
is?
I'm excited just to see
I
it.
know just to see it for like maybe 2 rounds, and then I feel like they're gonna get gassed, and then it's
It's
just like why?
You have a year. You had a year and a half to train and like go hard. Like they both have boxing coaches. Thor's at least trying to spar people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like come on. Like you got to pick something up. Like you got to see. Like all right, who learned it better? You know. I guess
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping to see. Like who learned the sport better and who's just like better. Like who wins? You know. I don't know. I'm just excited. Like
This is either
big
gonna-
ass people just fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But that's what makes it perfect, because it's like these guys that their main thing is fucking bodybuilding are gonna fight. You know, one of the Paul brothers that they've been boxing for
well,
a
strong
while.
men, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strongman.
yeah.
My bad. And they're gonna fight one of the Paul brothers that like are fucking
Have no strength sports. Like
yeah, they're fucking YouTubers trying to like make a big name for themselves as boxers. And like I think they start saying like they want a career in boxing too
whoa.
and shit. So that's a good way to fucking turn heads.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's funny.
Logan Paul Logan What the fuck's his name? Paul
Logan.
Logan.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Okay. Logan Paul was the better boxer, I think.
One of them is undefeated.
That's got to be
The younger one.
So the
Jake
younger
Paul.
one. The younger one's undefeated. And then the older one has a win and has a loss and a tie.
Yeah.
So he hasn't won.
That's-
He hasn't won a fight yet.
The-
The dude that's fighting Ben Askren, right?
no.
Jake Paul is
Jake,
fighting.
the
He's the
undefeated
younger
one
one.
is
He's the
fighting.
younger one.
Yeah.
So the dude fighting Mayweather
yes.
hasn't won a fight,
and he only fought one person twice.
and he fought the
KSI.
same person
Yeah.
twice, and he couldn't beat him.
Yeah, and he's fighting
And he's
Mayweather.
fighting Mayweather.
It's
So-
so stupid.
So
It's-
yeah, when you think about it in that respect, it's like, yeah, this is a fucking joke.
It sucks because it's like Mayweather's gonna go easy on him and it's gonna be dumb
But
as fuck.
Then he should be
might not.
more.
He
Nah,
will.
dude, Mayweather just wants to get
Come
paid.
on.
So you think he's
Mayweather
just gonna
knows.
just go out there and just not and like half-ass it?
Yeah,
and-
he's not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
kill.
good.
He's gonna stretch it for a little
It's
while.
an exhibition.
Yeah, they're not gonna go hard. Well, the other guy might go hard, but
Yeah, the other guy might try to surprise.
But like, if you're Mayweather, wouldn't you want to just embarrass this guy for good measure?
Who
No,
cares?
they're
He
probably
doesn't give a
boys.
shit.
yeah, they're,
They're
probably,
probably
boys.
texting
Yeah.
right now. Like
Yeah,
talk
that's-
about Robin. He's like, "Yo, you see what's happening in Robinhood?"
with all these regular folk
Yeah.
Yeah,
who are not rich as
they're
fuck
probably,
like us.
Dude, they're probably the 2 viewers right now watching us and like,
Wow.
look at these guys. It's working. It's working. Spread the word. But I think then for Jake Paul, since he hasn't won, that'd be the perfect fight. Fight one of the fucking strongmen.
That'd be crazy. I mean, that'd
Super
be.
circus.
That would have to. It's what's crazy about that too is like Thor retired from strongman and he was the top of the fucking game. He was the top of the food chain.
Dude,
He was the best. Like he literally came off fucking world record deadlift. and he only did it by he did it by 1 kilogram just to fuck Eddie Hall because Eddie Hall had it before him.
damn.
So it's like he literally dropped out of his sport to go full on with boxing. So it's like you're really doing this for one fight. I mean, listen. They said that it was a 7-figure contract, I think. So he's probably
payday,
setting himself up
yeah.
for life because
Damn.
you don't make money with strongman. They don't get paid shit.
Yeah, no, it's shit.
So I don't blame him.
But that's the fight. The fucking,
That would be the fight.
if this guy wins, he can say he beat the strongest man in the world.
That'll
Yeah,
never
like,
happen.
you know what I'm
though,
saying?
but
Yeah,
I
and
don't think the fight will ever happen itself.
Nah,
but
I don't think the fight happened. But
that'll
it'd
be funny.
That like if you were a promoter, like that would be the fight to make where
Yeah.
you can see it can be
it
competitive.
would be Thor too. It would have to be Thor because
Yeah,
he's
it would
more
have to be
popular.
Thor.
I feel like honestly, this is stupid because Mayweather would kill him. But I feel like if it was Thor versus Mayweather, it'd be beast as hell because Mayweather's short as hell and tiny, and Thor's just gigantic, and it would just be like it would just be stupid. That would be like a circus, I think.
it would be a
Yeah.
circus.
Get the smallest motherfucker against like Thor, and see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Again, we'll see. I'm excited though. It's gonna be nuts. Both fights. I'm excited to see the Mayweather one too.
Yeah.
I'm not really excited to see the Jake Paul one.
Now you have to be excited.
It's
I'll hype
funny.
myself up for it.
it's we'll send you the videos
Yeah,
of
send
them
me-
talking because like it's almost so stupid. It's like it's like you're putting like fucking I don't know Kurt Angle to fight one of these guys. Like Kurt Angle will fuck them up.
Yeah,
but
because he has experience. Yeah.
but the thing is like Kurt Angle doesn't box or anything or he doesn't do striking. His shit was wrestling. So it's like, wait, maybe that's like the catch right there.
Yeah. Like,
And then it's just more of
anything
a-
could happen.
It's more of a testament of like how honestly this dude can adapt to boxing. That's all it is. Like the other
Yeah.
guy, like I just feel like all right, he's gonna
Yeah.
he doesn't really have the experience except for fighting two dumbasses.
The thing is like what sucks is like if either of them lose, like they become the meme of the century.
Yeah.
Like if Jake Paul loses, like all the people that he talks shit to are
They're
just
gonna
gonna come
meme
back
him
on
hard.
him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
I
gonna
mean-
get killed. I mean, I feel like he took the fight because he feels like it's an easy. I feel like he thinks it's an easy win. Like this guy's in strike, or whatever.
I
I at
mean,
least been boxing maybe for like a few years.
if he's serious about this, he would not think that. Put it that way. If he was serious, like he wanted to like box and he thinks he could win, he wouldn't think. Because if you think it's gonna be an easy fight, then
You're
you're
underestimating,
fucking
yeah.
over in your head.
Yeah.
Because this guy is a professional mixed martial arts. Like he knows something. To just like
Man.
write him off, I don't know.
yeah, it's kind of goofy, a little goofy.
I mean, they're just goofy people.
So when is this? So when is that fight?
That's April 17th.
April 17th.
And they're going to have a press conference, which is going to be funny as hell.
Yeah, because this guy talks mad shit. Ben Askren.
Yeah, and he's like funny.
He's like a
funny
goofy
ass
ass
dude.
like
He looks funny too.
he's literally a curly headed fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. he is.
So they're gonna
Oh,
do
man.
that, and then when's the Mayweather fight? You said it's next month.
Yeah,
Yeah, like February something.
I forgot what date exactly.
Yeah, it's next month, February. If it's in February, that's crazy. I haven't really seen anything about that. They're not. I haven't seen like the hype yet. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna like within like the next week or two, they're gonna start pumping out the hype.
Yeah,
But
but that's gonna be.
that's a
fun to
full on like
watch.
12 rounds.
It's an exhibition.
What is that like? That's less rounds.
Probably less rounds.
Assume like 8, maybe 6.
Oh well, apparently it's being postponed. So
No.
Oh,
Damn,
they,
no
they
wonder.
heard us. See, the views went
Wow.
down.
What do you mean
no,
it's
they heard
literally yesterday they talked about it being postponed.
Why? Wait to when?
I don't know. It was supposed to be the 20th February, but it's not.
They probably want a crowd.
Yeah,
Seriously?
They
Maybe.
definitely want a crowd. They need to make
yeah.
as much money.
And they
as
see like
possible.
shit's opening up. They're like, they'll probably reschedule for the summer
Yeah.
because that's when like shit will probably start going down by a lot.
So okay, let's talk about that. What's opening up exactly? How do you guys? Let's talk about like the vaccine rollout in New Jersey. What do you think is
Really
going to
can't
change?
say where we're from.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Please,
We've,
straight
we've
up.
talked about that we're from New Jersey so many times. Like, it's a big ass state.
Well, what?
no.
All right, pick
You
one
talk
topic.
about it,
Pick one
man.
topic because you threw like four
Well,
of
there's
them.
a bunch of stuff. Well, let's talk about
Roll the
the,
dice.
let's talk about the vaccine rollout.
All right, talk about it.
Okay, so
How do you feel about the
Yeah.
vaccine rollout?
It seems like it's going decent. I mean, I don't know. Like I see the numbers, and I believe in New Jersey there's already 700,000 or so people.
People vaccinated?
Yeah,
I think
I'm still
so.
waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
yeah. I mean, did you sign up for?
Yeah, I did that
I
already.
did, yeah.
Well, put it this way: 700,000 people have been vaccinated. You said
Mm-hmm.
the population of New Jersey, I think, is like about 8 million.
Yeah.
So we're
We're
at like
far off a
10%.
But
lot.
but in a month.
No, it's like
But
5. I don't like not even 5, like 4.5 to 5%.
but in a month, I mean.
Well, here's
Well, no,
the
it's not.
catch.
It's not 5%. That's
It's like 5.
5% would be like if it was 500.
Why don't we do the math?
All right. If you listen,
Point
listen,
is, it's under 10%. That's like
Yeah,
that's
if
like the
it's-
highest that
if
any
there-
country's gone right now.
if we had a 7 million, if New Jersey had a population of 7 million and then it was 700,000, that's 10%.
Yeah.
But it's not because we have 8 million.
Okay, I
so-
get what you're saying.
It's
Anyway.
8%.
Yeah, 0.8,
Yeah, 8%.
8.75%.
No, it's 8.7.
All right. Well,
calculated.
okay.
But
So
that yeah, so
I mean,
um,
in a month, I guess that's.
I mean, yeah, in a month, but
But there's issues now.
didn't they start getting it in December though? When did they start actually giving it out? It was a month.
I think December is when they started.
Yeah.
Like end of December.
Yeah, but then it's a little
Yeah.
less than a month. What's
No, it's about a month.
No, it's about
It's
a
about
month.
a month.
Yeah.
It's about a
Damn,
month.
we're almost done with.
Because the catch is what the issue right now is. There's a backlog
Yeah.
because they're not able to get enough vaccines to distribute. Like the demand is higher than the supply right now,
Right.
Which they thought was gonna happen.
which they thought was gonna happen. So this guy Biden made the pledge that he's gonna try to vaccinate 100 million people
In 100 days.
in 100 days. And the issues they're running into is that Moderna and Pfizer, even though I guess the U.S. has bought X amount of vaccines to fill their quota, they aren't able to produce that many in time.
Mhm.
So that's the issue right now, where you're gonna hear that people are like are gonna be made to wait to get that second dose. So like I think you're supposed to wait like 2 or 3 weeks. Now it's gonna be extended to like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, they come out and they're like, "Oh no, don't worry, you can wait 6 weeks. Don't worry."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah, or you get
all right.
rescheduled automatically.
Yeah. And then, well, they have the Johnson and Johnson.
And now, well, they're waiting on.
That's
on
gonna
them.
take
which
like a
is
month
like
plus.
a week. We're gonna find out if the effectiveness, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
then they have to file a paper. Remember how long that shit took with Pfizer? Like we knew it was effective, but then how many weeks did it take until they actually like, all right,
Well, I mean, I've already personally accepted that I'm probably not gonna be, selected or whatever for another couple months at least. I've
Yeah.
accepted that, and and that's fine because there's people who need it more than me, and
Yeah, me.
you don't need it.
I need it.
Well, there's phases to it. There's phases, and each phase has like a set criteria or I guess a set group that it applies to. So I think we were talking about the phase 1 is like people 75 and older with pre-existing conditions and like frontline workers, like doctors, nurses, medical staff that are in contact with a lot of people that may possibly have it. and then it just it opens up as the next phases go. It's like 1A, 1B, 1C, and then it's like phase 2, and then I think obviously the final phase is just general population. But the issue right now is that it's just so many people need it, and just, they can't produce enough. Because Pfizer and Moderna, they don't just sell to the U.S. They sell to countries all around the world. And
That's
then
the Johnson & Johnson's going to be a big one when it comes out because they're not doing that.
yeah.
They're focusing more on us.
And then the second question will be, what we don't know is all these new strains they're talking about, like the one in England, the one in Brazil. There's like a South Africa strain. Like, how will that affect the vaccine? Will that be as effective, less effective, non-effective? Like, we don't know yet.
I read for the South African strain that Moderna specifically it's a tiny bit less effective against that strain, like by a few percentage points. So I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with those odds for that.
As long as it does the job.
They just got to eradicate the whole virus. That's what you got to do.
It's gonna be hard. I don't think they're gonna eradicate the virus. They're just gonna make it so you can control it, so it can be controlled, so it doesn't spread like crazy. Or if it does, like you're not, thousands of people aren't going to the hospital at once.
Yeah. So what's like that percentile where like this is enough to assure that like there's herd immunity, and that is it like 80%?
Oh, I read
That's a lot.
70, 80, I think.
Yeah, it's 70. I read that, and I read specifically that.
So when you think about it, we're like
Fauci,
1/7 there, right?
Dr. Fauci said that we'll be able to have like live events and stuff like that once the world is at about 70% like vaccinated.
The world.
I think the world or the U.S.
Yeah,
I
don't
definitely
quote me on that.
U.S. because
It has
Most
to be
likely
US.
U.S. I just remember 70% is where we're confident enough to like have live events because that's.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know. Is Fauci running this shit like directly? He's dictating when this happens.
I don't know.
Well,
I would
because
assume he's a top dog.
I feel like each state's gonna develop. Like each state's gonna be like, all right, now events are turning on here. Granted, a lot of them are gonna do it at the same time.
Well, the thing is, I guess it comes down to what the fucking administration decides to do. Cause I remember when it came to the Trump shit, like obviously states had more rights on certain things. I think like schooling and shit like that. But then the federal government has like certain rights on their things. So it's kind of be a debate on like what restrictions can be done. But I mean, from what it looks like, the one good news is that cases are going down because we're out of this whole like holiday getaway. People going away from the holiday and probably getting infected.
Yeah.
That I guess big group of people getting infected is going down. So like cases are lowering, and then on top of that, like the weather's gonna get better, so people won't be cooped up inside. So I'm pretty sure that will also help cases get better.
More people having antibodies.
Maybe more people having antibodies. Well, we don't know how long antibodies even stay for.
You'd have to
And-
assume that people getting vaccinated would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if like these new strains, like your antibodies will still be able to protect you from them. We don't know that yet. Like there's still a lot we don't know, but it does look promising. I mean, for the most part, like we've been in this whole situation for years, so you would assume like we know a lot. We don't assume like we know enough to how to protect ourselves. Like the same shit I've been saying the whole time. Fucking use the mask, social distance, this and that, whatever. At this point, it's just like let's get this vaccine rolled out in time,
Yeah.
and protect the most vulnerable. Because at the end of the day, that's who's really dying at the hospital is the most vulnerable.
Yeah, that's the big issue here. I mean, it's not really like obviously everybody wants a vaccine. Well, most people do. I'm not going to speak for the world because I know there's a lot of people that don't want it, but you would assume that a lot of people would want to be safe. And people at home don't really got to worry about that too much. It's more the people that are like in constant contact with other people, especially in a hospital scenario. So you would hope that they're getting.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So like we got to wait and see if how long this 100 million dose shit promise or whatever it is happens. Like how many days it's gonna take. Are we gonna be like ready to go by like fucking May? Or shit gonna start opening up? Is it gonna open up quicker?
Well, we do know for sure that this summer is going to be a lot different than last summer.
We got a comment here. So you all in on Naked. So I actually did take a little bit of Naked but I got rid of it the other day.
So what is Naked?
It's a clothing company in Australia.
I thought it was the juice.
No, I don't think it is.
Made.
No, I think it's a clothing company in Australia, and the thing with the naked stock was wild because it was like at like fucking 17 cents, and then it shot up to like $3.50.
That's amazing.
$350?
Yeah, no, $3.50.
Oh, okay, I was about
yeah,
to say-
right. Imagine.
I was about to say,
That's
dude,
Dude,
you
that's some
kidding
big,
me?
that's some fucking
by
Bitcoin
itself.
jumps. That's
Yeah.
like some
Damn.
Litecoin crazy jump. But yeah, man, don't let go of it.
That's
don't take financial advice from me.
from
But don't let go of it.
YouTubers.
I have to say that every
Yeah,
time I speak.
he'll have to charge you for that advice.
Yeah. Yeah, that don't sue me later when it fucking goes to 5 cents.
If you really
Advice.
wanted to clickbait type, you'd be like watch this video and learn like how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
take advantage.
I'll tell
of the
you
whole
everything,
business.
and then like in the video, don't take advice.
Don't listen to me.
But yeah, man, we'll see about the vaccine. I mean, I'm excited for it. I want it.
Yeah, I want that shit like 8 times.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
because
I'm
everyone's
ready.
tired of this whole COVID shit. Like at this point, it's just like
I'm tired of this. Honestly, like I'm tired of this shit. Like I have to literally every second, and it's like drilled into my subconscious. I squirt this shit like once every like 20 minutes on my hands, and it's like I don't want to keep doing that to my hands. It's killing all the bacteria on my hands, like the good bacteria. It's not good for you.
you want
Not
to
good.
hear something crazy?
What?
So in Florida, I think the Florida basketball teams, they have dogs that sniff the people going to watch the game to see if they have COVID. Like somehow the dogs
Get the
can
fuck
smell
out of
if you
here.
have COVID.
That's honestly extremely impressive. Really?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, is the NBA allowing fans again? Or
I think in Florida. I think it was the Miami Heat. They were doing this for people going and watch the games, and they're not letting anyone in there. They're letting like a small group of people in at a
Yeah.
time. But they'll have dogs.
but that's like indoors, which is
But
Which
it's
is what?
spacious.
Listen, if they go, all right, show us the vaccine paper. Why can't they just fill up the capacity the same exact way they were before?
Well, it
It's not
depends
really-
when you got tested.
No, I'm saying like, you got 2 vaccines. Like you have the paperwork. Like your second vaccine's done. Show me the paperwork. Then
Yeah, but I don't think enough people have taken the vaccines.
Yeah.
they
in
haven't.
Florida.
You're right. They
To
haven't.
be able to, to
But-
say, all right, can you show me your,
Yeah.
proof of vaccines?
But that would be a solution, wouldn't it? Like,
Or just have dogs that can smell if you have COVID.
yeah,
yeah,
then you
make
gotta,
it
like,
easier. Hire a dog.
honestly that's good though that they're starting to let people back in. It shows that
man,
We
they
are
were doing
making
this shit
progress.
5 months ago. They were
Yeah,
letting
they did
people
this
in.
shit a while ago.
Florida's been letting people
well,
in.
that's true. Yeah, well, like football games had
Dude, yeah.
people, but that's outside. That's different.
Yeah, but fucking weren't people in Wuhan like partying it up and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
They
shit has
live
been
normal.
open. It's just us here that like
we're different.
that fucking the government has just fucked up this whole response.
Yeah, they should have, like everyone said, shut down everything all at once. It's it. That's it. Everyone on the same page, and then after like a few months, open back up. Like something like that. Obviously, more than a few months, but you know
Yeah.
that's the only solution there. And they kind of fucked it up. So now it's like we're in situations where Texas and Florida and
Yeah, it's all over the
random
place.
ass fucking states are open. Other
Yeah.
states are like super locked down. Other states are like, we don't know what's
Remember,
really going on.
Back in March when we were legit like, are we literally gonna be stuck in our houses and then
That was crazy.
but there's still people doing that who legit have not
But I think at this point it's by choice.
It's crazy. Like I remember the feeling of when this shit first hit, and we're like, oh my god, it was like all like within like a day, everything just smashed down to reality. It was like, whoa, like
Yeah.
we're in a fucking pandemic. I never thought it was gonna happen. They talk a lot of shit. It's like, dude, this is like not the equivalent. It might be the equivalent, but what I'm about to say is probably way more extreme. It's like how the scientists are always saying that California's gonna break off from the United States.
Or like doomsday
And-
predictors and shit.
And then no, just scientists, like it's overdue for the fault line. And then California tomorrow breaks off from the United States. It's literally that. It's like, what the fuck? It actually happened. Like,
yeah.
but
But you always hear like I remember you always hear like like Ebola is making a rise again and this and that, and you hear that shit and it's just like all right, but
they contain that shit though. That Ebola shit got contained.
right. So you would assume like because you would hear like oh there's a new virus in China and you're like oh it's crazy but they'll probably get it contained.
Well,
But like you said, oh wait, it actually happened. It actually got it. Everyone took over.
Yeah, like think about it like this too. Like with the Spanish flu, it was just basically a flu, and then people got infected. A lot of people died, but then like immune systems kicked in, and we lived with the flu this whole entire time. And like the flu isn't something that like normal healthy people won't die. Like even if you're slightly compromised, the flu's not going to kill you, unless it's an extreme case, which is very rare. But it's like that. Like is that what's going to happen with coronavirus? We're going to just become like, okay, it's just way less fucking like deadly and it's just more like all right, everyone kind of gets it every season.
Well, the thing is, it's not deadly. It doesn't really kill you. When you get corona, like for the most part, I would say for 99% of the population, you'll probably have some type of like cold-like symptoms, and that's about it.
or you get like the cytostorm, like death attack or something
Yeah, well,
on
that
your immune system.
yeah, sometimes some people get really bad, but people aren't really dying from it. The problem is when it spreads like wildfire in like certain
Yeah.
groups, and then like people start getting bad and start coming in waves to hospitals and and then the hospitals at overcapacity. Then it becomes a question. It's like, all right, well now who's the hospital gonna take and who's not gonna be taken in, and that's where people start dying more so than if it was properly contained and the spreading wasn't as rampant.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's the issue with the virus, because yeah, you'll hear that millions of people have died and shit. But when you look at that compared to like the overall amount of humans in this planet, like it's a tiny amount.
Even in this country, if you were to
Yeah.
look at
And then you look at the death rate. Like the death rate is tiny, but compare that to something like Ebola. Like imagine if Ebola was as efficient as COVID.
well, then we'd be all fucked.
then like economies will collapse.
Yeah, and then like we'll actually be on lockdown for 10 years. Because
Yeah.
the thing with Ebola, the good thing about Ebola, if there's a good thing, is that it doesn't travel.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't spread like
it gets killed. It's like when it's not in you, like it gets wrecked. Like,
yeah.
So that's why it doesn't really go that far, and they can stop it. But yeah, if like Ebola merged with fucking this coronavirus shit and just like going through it, like that's crazy.
Yeah, like imagine you I don't know how fast you die, but let's say you die within a week. And it's the number's crazy. It's like 80% death rate.
Yeah.
Like you'll see fucking like just chaos everywhere, like people dying in mass, fucking ambulances on fire. Like that's when you start seeing crazy shit.
Yep.
Luckily, it's not like that. I mean, you would hope society will learn, so it never gets to that. Or if that ever happens, like we know what to do.
I mean, it's like that. It's that movie Contagion. We got a comment. Yo, let's talk about the markets.
This guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the title of the video. I mean, we're going over a lot of things here.
You just need clickbait titles.
Clickbait titles. No.
we should just like cut it here and just replay what we talked about in the first episode. That
Just
was all
have it-
markets.
and
Yeah.
just have it fucking premiere.
Yeah, I mean we could.
I mean,
talk-
hey, what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, I'm down. We can talk about how GameStop's going crazy, and if do you guys have any GameStop? GameStop.
Damn, this guy missed it.
That's all right.
That's all right. Well, basically, damn.
We
What do
can
you
do a
start?
quick.
Like I didn't know.
There
I
was
should
so
start
much
in the
shit.
summer. Like that dude from Reddit picked
Yeah.
up on it in the summer.
Yeah, we said that. Fucking all these random people are accepting, like they're agreeing on shit. Like normally they'll be fighting and like talking shit, but now everyone's saying like, yo, what's going on with the market right now? Like, it's not good for the people, and Robinhood is basically, fucking regular people over and helping, the hedge funds so they could save their losses and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's like everybody from all different sides of the political spectrum getting together, and then it's also like normal people getting together. It's basically like a big fuck you to Wall Street and all
Yeah.
those hedge fund people that are just like right now with Robinhood and all the apps trying to like stop you from buying GameStop and buying
There's
AMC.
a shit ton of apps.
They're just trying
that
to
they
stop.
say you can't buy, you can only hold or sell.
But you know what? Go to a real trading. Go to E-Trade, and go there. You can buy it there or
You said
use
Fidelity, right?
Fidelity. From the last update I knew about was about like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago before we did this. Fidelity worked. I know Ameritrade works. E-Trader. There's a few of them that work, but like those are more legit trading brokers than fucking Robinhood is. Robinhood
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, but you said Robinhood's like for like the simpletons. That,
Robinhood's
you
like
know.
the meme.
Oh,
Yeah,
the meme.
I'd
Okay,
say.
the meme one. That's
It's
probably
quick
better.
and easy, and you get it. But like it's just it's not something that like it's not a serious thing. That's why they're getting shitted on all over the place. Like he brought up before, the Play Store. You go on you look at the fucking app rating on the Play Store, and
it's
it's
a
1
1
star.
star, yeah. It
People
tanked.
just destroyed it, and rightfully so though. We went over this before, but it's like they put out a message and they're like, okay, we're trying to protect your
investment. We want
investment.
to make sure our users are aware that the market volatility is a lot higher than normal. So
But
to
it's like-
protect you, you can't buy these amount of stocks. You can only sell.
But the problem with that is that we have a chart in front of me. I can see that if
Yeah.
it went from $4 like in the summer or whatever to what it is now. I'm not dumb. Like you can just click where it says 6 months. You can click a year. You can click 2 years, 5 years. Like
You can see the progress of the change and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Wait, so what if like I don't know, you don't have a smartphone or you don't have internet and you want to buy stocks? Is there like a place you can go to do that?
Robinhood has a desktop.
well, all these
Website.
places we mentioned, you can desktop and you can
Yeah.
also call. I think
All right. Well, how are stocks bought before the internet?
phone calls. Phone
So what do
calls in person. There's places like you can go to like a TD Bank type situation.
Yeah.
It's paper. You get certificates.
Or
They
you go straight to like Wall Street where they're doing all the
Or
transactions.
you go to
and
the
bull-
build-
You gotta go to the building.
To
and shit
just
like
to
that.
where the bull's at?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think there's certain spots you can. I think people do that when they're like, I think people do that when they're just trying to buy
The new
massive amounts.
president. You mean that corrupt?
It's
Should
a
the new
little
president
small,
speak
I
out?
can't really see it
I'm-
too well.
He's asking, should the new president speak out?
about this.
And what would happen if Trump was still president? Well, I think they asked Biden's press secretary about it, and all they really said was like they're looking into the matters, but it doesn't seem like it's a main focus because I haven't heard Biden directly speak on it
Yeah.
or like issue like a impromptu address on it.
Yeah.
So, I
I-
mean, for anything, he's probably just playing it by ear and like watching like what's going
Yeah,
on.
we have
Trump-
we
Trump
have-
would say
at the very
something.
least we have an acknowledgement, which is like something, I guess.
Yeah,
Trump would
say
be on the
s-
people's side.
Yeah, I think he'd say
Because
something.
he's just, whatever the people he feels like the people want, or for sure, a bunch of his supporters would be pissed. So
Yeah,
he'll-
he'd look
he'll-
at it. He'd see what's going on. Like he'd see like the trends in me, and he would have to comment on it. I'm assuming it would be probably positive, but that doesn't mean he would do anything about it.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
knows? If,
Say something.
he'll probably just.
But I mean,
yeah.
who's to say that he's not one of these people that are,
I mean, who's
hedge
to say
funds people.
Biden?
I
isn't
feel
one of
like
these people
Biden's-
could be.
I feel like Biden's more of these people
He
because
could
we
be,
know
yeah.
that their donors
'Cause these
fund
people
his
fund
campaign.
Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I had to make like a guess on like who'd be more in bed with these fuckers, it's definitely Biden.
Yeah.
But no, but we don't know. We don't fucking know. You
I
know,
mean,
like
he
Nah,
might
we
have
kinda do
he might have
know.
investments. Yo, imagine if Trump wins out of all this because like how like all these banks cut ties with him,
Trump stole
And then-
Biden's money.
and then like
he just comes out like fucking raged,
yeah, he's upset. Trump comes out with the
leading the charge.
make GameStop great again.
he was the guy from Reddit. Like that was his account.
can you imagine
it
that?
was
That's
Trump.
his way to get back at everyone.
Man,
He just shut the fuck up for like a good couple of weeks.
man.
I got 300 shares of Naked and 25 BlackBerry. Doing your part. Yeah, man. I mean,
Everyone else is doing their part.
Ain't
in
much,
this
but it's an
shit.
honest man's work.
yeah. Again,
Yeah.
like when we say doing our part, the whole thing right now is people are trying to hold the stocks, like these stocks like BlackBerry. You just said Naked, GameStop, AMC. There's another one, Nokia. People are trying to hold it because these stocks are overshorted. So yeah, man. I mean, again, we can't give it. Don't sue
We're not
us.
people to fucking give
But-
advice because we don't know shit. I don't know shit about the
But,
stock
um,
market. I
if
just
you're-
read about this like
Yeah,
2
I mean,
days ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
like holding would be for me. Holding would be a good idea. 'Cause
Holding
I think,
sounds like the plan that everyone's doing.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna go up more.
until some shit happens next.
Will Trump launch his own Patriot Party?
I think
I
so.
say yes, but will he actually win an election? I say no.
I think that's
I
just
think
a
he'll win an
I think that's a bargaining chip.
and
so
election.
That's just a way to scare the
Student
Republicans.
council.
So wait, so you think he's actually gonna like create the political party?
I think he could.
That's gonna be a blow.
I think he'll.
To-
Yeah, I think it's kind of who said it. One of you said it,
I said it.
where he would, he would try to is basically like a bluff.
Oh, me. It's a bargaining
He
chip.
said it.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna like that'll do damage
That'll,
to the.
that'll split votes.
Yeah, that'll take a lot from the Republican Party.
And I mean, because like he knows he's still popular, so all he has to do is scare the Republicans that listen, I'm gonna take votes away if I start doing this shit, and probably have some leverage on negotiating with whatever he wants to negotiate with them. Maybe even try to get someone to not impeach him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the impeachment's looking less and less likely every day.
it's,
that passes.
it's dead. That
Yeah.
shit's dead,
I mean,
man.
it
People
could
are-
be. It could.
Everyone's coming out and they're like, I don't know about that anymore. Like, there's like an actual trial that has to happen.
they
Bro,
did-
it's all talk.
They did a vote.
It's all
Rand
talk.
Paul came out and said, "I'm gonna They did an impromptu vote saying it's not constitutional them going forward with impeachment, and 45 of 50 Republicans voted with him.
Really?
And
All right, well,
they need
that-
17 Republicans to to convict Trump.
Well, that just told
That's
you the
funny.
story right
So,
there.
it-
Wow.
That-
Right
it was
there,
all
like
talk.
you can see it. That shit's
That
dead.
this guy could do whatever he wants. If, you
If
think about
anything,
it.
Trump knows now who's against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, if this dude decides to run, and if he decides to run in the Republican Party or whatever, if he ends up actually winning again, he's gonna be like, all right,
Gotcha.
I got the names, get the fuck, like he's gonna like,
Yeah. Or not even when their primary comes up.
Yeah, he's
oh
gonna
man,
shit on them.
man.
Back some other Republican if
Yeah.
he has enough influence to do that shit.
Yeah, and
it's
like-
scary.
Well, I mean, we'll see about this Patriot Party. It's interesting. It's definitely something that's very interesting to
You
see,
think-
like how many people actually.
You think that Trump will run for like a smaller office, like a governor or a senator or some bullshit?
Nah.
Definitely not. That's too,
No,
I feel like that's
nah,
too way too
not
much.
even
I feel like
Florida.
his ego is too big to do something like
Dude,
that.
he wouldn't want to take orders from anyone. He wants to give the orders.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree with
yeah,
that.
true, 'cause
He
they
wants to
gotta-
be top of the food chain.
I mean,
Unless like, what if he runs for like the chair of the RNC? You think that would be something
some
that
bullshit like that. Yeah.
I see him doing more like behind the scenes shit.
I
I
don't
mean, he
think
probably
his
already
pride.
does behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
I don't
shit.
think his pride can handle that. Handle what?
Yeah, what you
him
just
and
said,
running-
yeah.
running
Yeah,
taking
yeah, yeah,
orders.
absolutely,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think so either.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
I feel like it's also I feel like more work to be a senator in
Than
the
a
sense.
president.
Yeah, because I feel like they gotta like fight the side. You know, you gotta like argue your point a lot, and you gotta like sign all this bullshit. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the president does too,
Yeah.
but he's kind of like sitting at the desk, like hanging out, like. All right,
No,
here- here's a paper.
golfing,
He's not sitting there.
golfing.
well,
desk
he's
hanging
not,
out.
He's
but
golfing,
Biden
guys.
is. He's sitting there like.
Biden's asleep right
Dude,
now,
Sleepy Joe's sleeping, man.
like a bum.
Oh my god! I mean,
You think
look,
it's just a way to continue fundraising his campaign? Is it about the
Always
money?
got to fundraise your campaign.
well, it's true. I mean, honestly, fuck it.
I mean, he's been about the money his whole life, so I don't know what could change.
They
now.
try to stop him with all the canceling shit.
The
Try to
thing
kill
is,
him.
this guy is still popular among Republicans.
Yeah.
So as
Yeah.
long as he has influence within the GOP, you know, he can call shots.
Yeah.
And if he uses this Patriot Party as a bargaining chip, like people get shook because, oh shit, he's gonna start splitting votes. We're gonna start losing to Democrats, and then
Oh yeah,
that'll be a fucking
this-
huge fear.
this guy holds a giant stake in the GOP.
Dude,
a
he
huge
has
stake.
stocks, and he
Yeah.
bought a lot of the GOP stocks,
Yeah.
and he's waiting to see.
He's holding.
yeah, he's holding right now. That's what he's doing.
I was driving the other night and I literally drove past his house and it had fucking Trump lit up. Fucking these letters must have been like maybe like 4 feet tall, like in their front lawn, and just Trump like in fucking
Trump,
like
Trump,
red,
Trump.
white, and blue, like big light up letters, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, I didn't know what to say. I mean, like,
They're Trump supporters.
yeah, but
supporters,
it's
I
just
mean-
like that's a little excessive. in my
Hey, if I
opinion.
had a political person to like love, I'd put their name on my lawn.
You know what I feel like? I feel like a lot of people that are like that is like, since Trump, says whatever the fuck he wants, whatever stupid shit he wants to the politicians, like they feel like that's them, like they're channeling their
Going
anger
through it?
through
Yeah.
Trump
Yeah.
at whoever he's
Because
fucking
Trump
shitting
was
on.
Trump was like a signal of hope for a lot of these people that we're not gonna deal with this political bullshit no more.
Yeah, and just
like,
just getting that anger out. So they use Trump as a vessel
Yeah.
for better or for worse to just fucking shit on the establishment and people in Washington.
and he did shit on them a lot of times.
Yeah.
And
You would
then
wonder if
he
Trump,
became a part of them.
like regardless of if Trump was president or not, like right now, if he was able to tweet, what would he tweet about?
think
this
he'd
whole
say-
this whole GameStop and
He'd 100% be like, because he has moments like this, and this is a moment where I feel like he'd be like, all right, no, let these fuckers trade. Like,
Yeah.
why would he say don't? He wouldn't. He was about to fucking. He was thinking about pardoning Julian Assange. Like it was
he was actually thinking
it was a
about it?
possibility. Yeah, like
I could see.
So,
I could see it, but
he had moments where like he was like, he would out left
The
left if that makes any sense,
I
and do
think-
things like
I think he would be more inclined to be more populist now.
Yeah.
Because he's not in Washington where he has these other fucking,
He has to
weasels
follow
in his
rules and
ears.
shit, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I remember reading that, like, he wanted to withdraw more troops and, like, the fucking defense secretaries and, whatever military generals, they talked him out of it. So I can imagine, like, right now, like, he would probably be more, trying to advocate for Robinhood to not, cut off people from trading stocks.
I mean, plus his son is kind of, clearly taking a stance on this, and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
said
his son,
himself
Don
that, like,
Jr..
it's fucked up what Robinhood is doing.
so typically, like they kind of share a lot of opinions. I mean, Don Jr. is a little more extreme than
I don't know shit about
And
it.
and he also Don Jr. retweeted the Dave Portnoy tweet that said, "When you have AOC and Donald Trump Jr. teaming up, you know you're fucked." Like,
Yeah, no,
and then
that's
he
very true.
retweeted it and like said something on top of it.
Oh my god.
He was like, "Yeah, that's right," and like he was commenting on it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But it's true. It's crazy. We're gonna see what happens with that. But if I had to make a prediction, which is probably gonna be the worst thing because I always like make the worst predictions, I think that this, especially GameStop, is gonna skyrocket. I think it's gonna go to like, I don't know, like peak. I feel like it's at least gonna go to like 900. I don't know what the peak's gonna be.
Oh my god. From
Even if it's for
$5.
a brief, a brief second, dude. You gotta understand something. This isn't like these hedge fund people don't get it. Like the people in Reddit have been like cryptocurrency trading, and like they kind of know like they've seen stock like crypto go from like
Yeah.
0.0001 of a penny to like 1 penny. And that's like what, like 50,000%. Like, you know what I mean? So like these things aren't crazy and insane. Like they just never seen this before. They don't know how to handle it. I have
No, this
20
guy's asking heavy questions.
with a $5 strike. Am I going to lose money?
Bro, I have no idea.
yeah,
to
we
be
have no
honest.
idea.
You're
We
asking
don't know
all-
shit,
What is that?
dude.
I have
So there's 20.
What?
20th
Oh,
April.
read that shit.
I have
15.
20 April
It's one of his
15.
calls.
Wait, just
Hold on, I'm gonna make
You-
the.
you
Let me
can
make
make
the
that
chat
shit bigger.
bigger. Hold on, because we have it.
make it
small.
how you had it the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure.
Regardless of what he said, he's asking if he's gonna lose money or how long can the
Yeah,
crowd sustain.
honestly, like
And
we can't really say.
I mean,
because we
it
don't
de-
really
it-
know
it depends.
what's gonna
Let
happen.
me see if I can
You
use-
might
you,
lose money.
you asked the guy
you
that
might
started
gain
this whole
money.
thing, the WallStreetBets guy. That
Yeah.
guy would know more than us.
Honestly,
Hold on.
dude.
How do I make?
I didn't even know what shorting was until like 2 days ago, so I'm not the guy to take advice from.
Yeah, so your shit's on April 20th.
But in what?
Oh, you have 20, April
what do you have the?
15th.
What do you have the money in?
I forgot what this guy said. He had
Puts
the
a
money.
$5 straight.
But yeah, regardless, like I can't really tell you what to do with your money, and we have no idea what the
Yeah,
fuck's
I
gonna
don't know.
happen because we have the same questions you got. We're just bullshitting about it and
Thanks for
laughing at.
Thanks for being. Yeah, man.
Reddit.
Use E-Trade, and I don't know what you have. But if you have one of the two, I mean, a good idea could be to hold it, and just wait for something to happen.
Yeah,
But if you don't have the money to play with it, like if you have the money and you're like gambling with it, then I'd say just fucking hold it. Who gives a shit? If you don't have the money to, if it's like important, like you need it, then I maybe I wouldn't risk it, you know.
yeah.
But again, that's all depends on you.
well,
But
Is that
Um,
something you would do?
What I
What-
would do,
oh,
like my general advice is like if you have money and you're willing to lose it all, like if you're okay with losing this money, then do what you want with it. But if you have money and you literally can't afford to lose this money,
Mm-hmm.
you probably should definitely reconsider investing or trading this money, you know?
yeah.
Well said.
I guess the equivalent of just play it safe as fuck.
Yeah, like definitely play it safe as fuck, especially now because the market is going all over the place.
Yeah, the question is
Yeah,
like, what
it's
else?
tough.
Yeah, you never know what's going on behind closed doors where these hedge fund people might be trying to like,
That's true
scheme
too.
some
This
shit,
is
scheme
yeah.
some
very, very
crazy
true.
shit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
who knows? Like, because I know they're talking about like lawsuits. Too. They're trying to find like a way to charge people for like conspiracy and crap.
Yeah. Yep. They
And-
should because the fucking owner of Robinhood. We went over this before, but the
No,
owner,
like charge like the Reddit people.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
that. That,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has no legs. That's stupid.
Yeah, it has no legs, but
They're
it's
trying to scare the public.
gets-
exactly.
it
It's a
gets 'em
scare
shook.
tactic.
So stupid.
Yeah, because
like
it's
Dana
it's
White.
it's really hard. It's really hard to prove.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
but that Dana White shit's hilarious.
Yeah, that's just funny as hell.
So, well, what I was saying, my theory, or not my theory, but like, what would be interesting to see if like somehow a like group of people got
Why is
together.
it still so small? The text.
I can't make. I'm trying to make it to zoom it in. But
If
it's-
somehow a group of people like banded together and just bought like random shit from GameStop to try to increase the value of the company,
Yeah, that'll
to
be cool.
also further increase the value of the stock, and then when that shit goes down, everyone just sell all their shit.
return it, keep the receipts.
that
You would fucking like
That'll be
blow
crazy because
all this up.
and yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
Robinhood
wild.
stealing from the poor these days.
let me see.
It's funny. It's funny because Robinhood when they started, they're like, let everyone trade.
Whoa.
The
Oh,
irony of being called Robin Hood
This
and you're
is
doing this shit.
And now you're robbing
extremely.
the hood.
Okay,
Now
this
you're robbing the hood.
this might work. Hold on.
But
Whoa.
yeah, because they're like the
There you go.
app that's
That's better.
anyone can access it, and they want anyone to be able to trade with no restrictions.
Ha.
Yeah.
Rob-
Robinhood
much.
steals from the poor
But
these
now,
days.
like,
Very
they're-
funny. Very
they're
ironic.
restricting
Yeah.
people from trading.
Have you guys seen the meme of like it was like what Robinhood was and what they are? and it's like
it's the two different people, right?
yeah, it's like one's
Yeah.
like the wolf and the other one's like the. That's literally what it
fucking
is
trash,
because
yeah.
they're just telling people, nah, you're not making any more money, you're done. So
Like you can't make money off this
yeah,
because you're clearly gonna make money, but someone else is gonna lose money.
yeah.
They dumb.
I mean, if you could, this is tough. Money's to be made though. Money is to be made. Like you can't discredit this. Like it's possible that this shit skyrockets and you make bank.
Yeah,
It's possible.
How much was that? The first guy that did it, the OG Wall Street Bet guy.
He was buying in at $3 to $4, and he kept buying until to the point where like he was down like $55,000 negative, and he kept buying and buying, and then when this shit hit like 150, 200, he made like $25 million. So think about it. Like when it went to 480 today, he almost had $50 million. And he's not selling. He's like, no. He's like, we're holding. Like he's holding it.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, I mean, you would imagine he'd be the guy to decide when this shit goes down.
I mean, you would think,
Right?
but that's a big.
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's a big thing,
I feel like it's luck and, smarts.
Yeah. But you definitely have some plan to it, because you definitely have to have a following in Wall Street Bets, and you definitely have to be able to like gather enough following to be like, hey, let's do this in the stock market.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people understand that, like, look, I might lose money, but I'm following this plan because something's gonna come out of it.
True. It's hard.
Oh.
What they say.
Wait, hold up. We have an update on Robinhood. I got an
Ooh.
email. All right.
Oh, no.
An update on market conditions. Hi, Fred. Oh, well, yeah, Frederick. Okay. Hi, Frederick.
It's been a
That's
tough
my
day.
real name, by the
It's
way.
been a tough day.
It's been a tough day, and we're grateful for you to be a Robinhood customer. In light of the extraordinary market conditions this week, we temporarily limited buying of certain securities this morning. Starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. Oh, they got fucking bitched. All right.
Yeah.
We will continue to monitor the situation and may make adjustments as needed. This was a temporary decision made to best test continue to
Get
serve.
right. Get fucking right.
Yo,
That's
they
funny
got.
as hell.
Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be wild. I'm
Tomorrow's
telling
gonna
you
be
this right
crazy.
now. Tomorrow, everybody's gonna go insane. It's gonna be insanity.
Damn.
You're gonna see swings. You're gonna be like, there's no way it's this high. It's gonna be going like this.
Well, you would imagine, like, yo, they can make money off of this too, because people buying.
They're
stocks.
idiots. They're killing. They did this
they're
because
fucking
the
themselves.
backlash they got. They're getting.
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
people are literally
Bad PR and just bad
Yeah, they
business altogether.
They want people to trade on their system because they make money. Limited buys. How many is that? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
They don't
but
say, right?
They don't
just-
say, but I doubt it's gonna be like one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll be something decent, but listen, it's a start. So the fact that we're getting the
Yeah, but what if
ability
you
to
make-
buy stocks
What if
tomorrow,
you make multiple accounts? Can you do that?
probably
No, I
not.
don't think so.
Because you need to put like social security numbers.
Yeah, like you need, like it's you.
Oh, they, so
You're-
damn,
This
they
is
verify it.
hilarious. This
I guess
is
that makes
so
sense.
funny. I wonder what the one of you guys in the chat check the Wall Street Bets Reddit and see if they're flipping out about this because they're probably going crazy.
Man, that's funny. It's definitely gonna be, because it's so limited, and because people see like, oh shit, I want to get my order in. It's gonna take, depending if you do like market order or some bullshit, it's gonna take a while for your order to be like filled and shit
Dude,
like that.
you'll make more money off of this than the fucking Powerball.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're that,
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, if you're that dude, but
That guy's gonna that guy literally won the lottery. How
Yeah,
much
with
do
strategy.
do stocks get taxed, or do they get taxed?
Stocks get taxed. It just depends whether it's long-term capital gains or short-term capital gains. So long-term would be like anything over a year, and then it depends on how much you make, and then you're put in a bracket.
So this guy, the first OG Reddit bets.
Well, if he's still holding, if you hold, you haven't made money because you haven't sold,
if he holds for a year since
and
his,
then he'll get taxed less because it's a long-term. If it's short-term, it's genuinely more, but you're put in a bracket. Yeah.
yep,
Okay.
damn 35%.
Yeah. So
Holy
if you
fuck.
if you make like over like 120,000 off just short-term capital gains, you get taxed around like 35%.
That's like the
damn.
gambling. That's like the gambling.
Yeah,
that's-
but then
they-
it's
that's
all
heavy.
in like different brackets. So like the first bracket is like 7%, the next one's like 12, but it's like different ranges and shit like that.
It's shit, but it's still like for that the OG Wall Street Bets guy, like that's still millions of dollars he's making after tax.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's fucking loaded. That
Yeah,
guy.
like
dude
that
is
guy's
money.
gonna be set for life.
I gotta see. We gotta see what's going on this Reddit. It's probably they're probably flipping out.
I heard they went private.
No, they did yesterday. They went private, but then they unprivated it. So now they're good.
So now, you know what's funny? This guy looks like Trump.
The little Wall Street
little
Bets
guy,
icon.
yeah.
I thought he looked like Johnny Bravo.
Man.
With diamond hands, we carry into the I got the Minecraft memes.
Man, no brain to sell. I mean, you only
5 million
I don't
Redditors
know,
ready
that's
to wage
crazy.
war at 9:30. Yeah, let's see. They're fucking going. This
that's
is gonna
funny
be
as hell.
sick.
Like right as
Market
9:30, all you see is
open
that.
is gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited, and on a Friday too, because Friday's usually the day where
Tomorrow's
it's like
and
slower
they're saying
shit.
tomorrow's gonna be the day like that the shorts start being sold.
Yeah, because Friday's usually like a trash ass day, but it's definitely gonna be crazy.
Oh,
now.
it's normally a weird day for trading. Like it's not.
Yeah, because like it's the end of the week and you can't really trade Saturday, Sunday. So
Oh, this is gonna be
technically,
insanity.
a lot of shit
Oh
happens
my
early and
God.
finishes early.
We probably because like if you have the shorts and you know you're fucked, you don't want to wait 2 more days for this shit to like keep.
And
handy.
it's end of month too, yeah.
Holy
And it's end of
End
crap!
of month. What a way to finish January.
Literally, the stars are aligning.
Get our facts correct. Honestly, we're probably
Yeah, if you
wrong
got,
like
if you,
crazy.
yeah, if you got something that we're wrong, let us know. Cause again,
Because we're just.
I literally
bullshitting.
read up on this shit yesterday.
Yeah, what facts? What do you mean? I don't know how long this. The
the
delay is like
posts
about
expired.
20 seconds ish. I think.
I don't know.
That's a
Bro.
big delay.
All their put. Oh, expire for January. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Yeah. So, damn. All right. So they're fucked. That's why a lot of people on the Reddit were saying like if it doesn't happen Friday, wait till like Tuesday, Wednesday. Like what MW cut over here. What he just said makes sense. So I mean, when you look at the history of the short squeeze and you see what happened with Volkswagen when they actually did a successful short squeeze back then, I think it was I forget the year. Was it 2008? They did this. If you look at the chart, you see that it goes up and up and up, and then it goes from like here to here real quick, and then shoots back down for like I guess that was like maybe an hour span. But when it was on top, it was like the top company in the world or something crazy insane because it just spiked so much. So even though right now the GameStop's going up, it hasn't really hit that craziness spike. I mean, yeah, it shot up a few times, but all the short orders are still there. Like they haven't been bought up yet. When you look at the percent,
Yeah.
so that's why this is so interesting because it's like when these fuckers have to actually buy back, what price are going to be at, and how much higher is it going to go?
Damn.
It's funny.
And that, if you held it, that might be the point to.
Like if you were to put a number, how many shorted stocks right now are out there?
I don't
Well,
know, a lot.
you'd have to see how many stocks there are out there. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how many.
No,
millions
for GameStop.
for GameStop stocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how many. I think it was. I think I saw something that said 62 million, but that might be a completely different number. But now imagine 130, 120% of that are shorts, are people that bet against it to go down.
Wait, 120.
Percent of that. So there's more bets against it than there are actual stocks.
You can do that?
That's why it's insane.
How the fuck is how do you
It's
buy
the-
how do you bet on more than exists?
I don't know.
You
They
use, you
can.
use a lot of margins and you use a lot of your hedge fund bank buddies
How
to.
do you stop
let that
people
shit go
from
through.
buying stocks? Da-da-da.
Okay, so you have to. There's a few websites you can go to check the percentage of the short. Just type in. You can type in GameStop short squeeze, and I think it's in one of the top 3 Google searches. It shows you the percents of the data and everything. Does E-Trade even show shit like that? I know E-Trade's like the top tier when it comes to like trading and stuff. They got like all the charts and stuff, so I guess they would show something like that. But I know you can check Google and they'll give you up to date information. So this is it, guys. This is exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
just to see, like, I
tomorrow.
want to wake up and just fucking
Laugh.
just yeah. This is insanity. This whole listen, this whole like year and a half span has just been fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like remember when like it started like with Kobe Bryant? I think that's what I don't know if that was the moment it started,
No,
but that's when like
it's when we bombed that dude in Iran. and everyone's
And
like
World
World
War
War
III
Three.
almost
Remember?
started.
Yes.
That was the first.
Was that in the summer?
That was like
No,
January 1st.
That was January.
Oh,
that was
whoa.
literally almost like more than a year ago.
Yeah.
They found out we bombed it. Remember,
And
like every
all
month
this
was a
shit
meme.
happened,
First it was
yeah.
the
Yeah.
World War Three. Then it was the murder hornets.
Yeah, the
and
murder
then-
one. and
And then like
coronavirus
COVID,
just took over.
took over. But that Kobe Bryant was in there too.
Yeah.
And
Holy fuck.
we
And we made it.
It's
all
funny
the way
how, like,
to Wall
beginning of
Street
this
Bets.
month, everyone was like, "Oh, like
Man.
this year's gonna suck," cause what happened? Cause the Capitol riots, and now we have this news. It's like, wait, maybe the luck is turning for the better now.
Maybe.
I mean, this is a big win because a lot of the people that were trying to buy this were on Robinhood, and they were getting screwed because they were trying to, like, I was reading the Reddit before, and like a lot of comments like, where do I go? What do I do? Like, oh, I can't get in. Now that this happened, you're gonna see tomorrow. You're gonna just see buying. It's gonna just fucking spike because everyone's gonna be trying to buy.
Yeah.
Because you look at the price right now for a GameStop. I just checked it. It was like at 260, right? But it peaked today. It's 256. It peaked today at fucking
What was the high?
Damn, where's the high? 482 was the high today.
Damn, that's a big range.
Now-
in a day.
That happened. I think the second that happened is when they froze. Look at this. This is at 10 o'clock. Mind you, the betting started at 9:30. Real betting started at 9:30.
Damn.
Look, it just kept going up. At 10 is when Robinhood's like, oh,
What did it start at again?
Yeah, what it
two-
opened at?
274.
270.
Yeah.
And
So
it almost doubled.
I mean, when
In 30 minutes, it almost doubled.
I bought in here, and then when I was here, I was like, whoa, and I was all psyched. And then it went here, and then like this is like look, it went to 125. Now people were trying to buy it at 125, but if you didn't have money in Ameritrade and you didn't have other brokerages, you can't fucking buy in.
Yeah.
And even if you did that, look, you almost doubled your money again. You
That's
literally
fucking
doubled your money
crazy.
again.
That's fucking crazy.
So now imagine you put in you have like $10,000 and you're just
Put it in
this
there.
isn't smart, but you put it in and then like it doubles, negative 20. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ifs. You could be like, imagine if
Or you have 10,000 and then Robinhood fucks everything up.
imagine
and
you bought
drops.
it right here.
Like a lot could happen.
Wait, hold on, let me go back to.
Sick.
Imagine you bought in April for 320,
Fucking it's
or at any moment this year when
And
it
then
was
it's
under
up.
$5.
Man. Shit's crazy.
that shit went up by like
Dude, you can see in August it starts going up. Like after this dude posted that thing.
damn. So that's just been happening for the past 6 months.
It's been happening for
I
a
think
minute.
I think slowly, yeah, because I
Yeah.
know it was happening in December. January 1st, it was 100% happening. Like goes
Yeah.
from 18 to 38, and you're like, oh crap, and then it just keeps going.
Because I remember I kept reading about it like as days went on, and like little by little you start like the specific like the news that are specifically on just stocks, like they start mentioning Reddit, and then they start mentioning Reddit, WallStreetBets, and all that shit.
That's beast.
It's just like, yo,
Dude,
this
telling
is
you.
nuts. Like,
Class action lawsuit. like,
Customers sue Robinhood over
Man.
GameStop restrictions. Yeah,
that was
fuck
2
you.
minutes ago. Damn.
because that's important. Like, people need to make their money.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you're-
for sure.
You're killing. You're fucking destroying people. Like their well beings here, and it's like it's all fun and games. But when
Man,
it
your
happens
day
to
was
you,
crazy.
yeah, this is.
It's just ridiculous.
So wait, so why did it spike now if this shit's been happening since the summer?
Be
Like did
'Cause
the hedge
he
fund
probably
people?
had more of a following getting into the train,
There are reasons. So what started happening at the end of the year was the deals that GameStop pulled with Microsoft.
Yeah.
They got like some exclusive titles. They did some work with more e-commerce stuff, and some billionaire fucker or some like investor like invested like 8% into the company, and then like as it started going up a little bit, he invested 13%. So it was like there was good things happening, and I'm assuming that little swell sparked the fucking fire, and then
Yeah.
these people on Reddit were like, "Nah, fuck it, we're taking it to the moon."
And it went to the moon.
And it's like what's
Damn.
what's really fucked up is like it's like all right, what if you put like again like I said like what if you put $2,000 in when it was $30 or $50, and then it went to 10 times, 15 times, 20 times the amount? Like, what if that shit goes to $3,000? Like, you know what I'm
It
saying?
could.
Like it.
Anything could happen.
Damn.
Same guy's under investigation. He hasn't disclosed how much he sold over his last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's insanity. And then if you want to keep up with this, go on their Reddit and you can see people be like, "Hey," they'll be like, "Hey, fam, 100K, I'm about to do it," and then
Yeah.
they'll upload it, and the guy like shows his account like he's buying it. Like people have been doing that the whole day before this happened. And last night, people were like, Germany's helping us over the night because it went to like 250 yesterday in after hours, and they're like, "Nah, Germany's got our back. It's gonna open at like 500." But the problem was the fucking message that was like, "You can't trade it."
Yeah.
So, actually, I'm wrong. By the way, I'm actually wrong. Remember how I showed you the chart and it showed 9:30? It wasn't even allowed to be traded at 9:30. It stopped already. It stopped like at 8:30.
shit.
So that swell was from other shit.
Yeah.
That isn't Robinhood.
God damn.
Yeah,
Wait,
I-
so people
Yeah.
outside the U.S. can invest in the stock market?
Yeah,
Yep.
they got to pay extra fees and shit, but they're doing it. Like they're paying the little fees.
Well, with the gains, the capital gains you're making, like it pays for itself.
Hell yeah. So this is getting interesting. This is getting real interesting. I know Kim has some stock in Naked. So
That's funny.
That went to like I said 350. I think it's at like 170 now, but hold that crap. They're trying to blow it all up. So if you want to stay, if you want to try to ride it out, by all means,
But don't listen to us.
Don't listen to a bunch of
Our
YouTubers. that
facts
don't know
aren't
shit.
straight.
Yeah.
Like I said, I literally started reading about this 2 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, like
So I don't know any-
honestly, so like everybody did. Like we would just pick up our phones.
I didn't know
and
what
read.
the fuck a short was,
Yeah.
and then I had to watch like 5 videos to figure out like how that whole shit
They,
worked.
yeah, they don't explain it at all good. Like when you find the good explanations to guys, this is clear, but a lot of people don't. Like they try to make like they show videos of like you have this and that, but it's not clear.
Yeah.
And then when they start telling you about the margins, it's like, oh fuck, now there's margins involved. Like it just gets wild and wild.
Mm-hmm.
Riot. I'm not
I
into
have
the
no idea.
I'm not into the crypto. I actually had Digibyte for a while. I had Digibyte for years, but Digibyte as a crypto was beast because it had 4 different mining algorithms, so it couldn't really be like attacked. The 51% fucking attack to take it over and kill it, and it was fast as hell, and it was small as hell, and it was beast, and like they were like people were like that coin had so much hype, and then after a while it was just like damn. And I ended up pulling out, but that was my last thing with cryptocurrency, and I also had some Bitcoin actually, but it was in Cryptsy, one of the old trading websites, and that shit got hacked. The whole site got hacked,
Damn.
and I had like probably 4.5 Bitcoin.
Damn.
And you think about it, it's like damn. Imagine you just had that on a USB stick right now.
Damn.
like- I'm buying a house, like that's literally what would happen.
Yeah, because one Bitcoin hit about 30K, right?
Yeah, more. I think with the 40. I think the peak
40?
was 40K, man.
Yeah, because it's dropping now, right?
Yeah, I mean it's hovering around 30, but damn, like
That's still a lot.
so Riot's worth 40K.
Will it break 40K anytime
So
soon?
Riot's worth more. There are coins that are worth more than Bitcoin because there's a coin that I think was called 375 Bitcoin or something, and it was like the price of like 300 Bitcoin. It was sick. I don't know what's up with Riot,
That's
but
insane.
cryptocurrencies are going up because of this as well. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't know what to say with that specific coin. I know Dogecoin's going up because of all this. I guess the people on Reddit are pushing that too.
Can you use Bitcoin to buy stocks or like cryptocurrency to buy stocks?
On Robinhood, I think you can switch between it. Yeah.
Damn. So
What miner do you have? I had what the fuck was it called? Ant. It was an Ant. Fuck, I don't remember what it was. It was one from like 3 years ago, but those shits are expensive.
dude, it's the fucking crypto miners the reason that all these GPUs are sold out.
Oh, because they're using the dude. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of all the 3080s. Like they were like RGB 3080s, and there was like 70 of them, and it was like this machine makes like $80,000 a month.
Dude, people are pissed. Right.
Right. What now? But is that a new coin? Has that been around? I feel like I haven't heard about. Right.
People are pissed. I think it was that same picture. Some guy posted a picture of his miner and had like 10% of all the fucking 30 series sold, and people were pissed because that guy literally bought up a bunch of the market.
Yeah, and then like people can't play games
Yeah,
and
man,
shit.
people can't play games, so people are upset.
They can't play shitty ass fucking
Yeah.
cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
man. These goons.
It's a company. They mine the currency. Oh, that's weird.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's interesting. That's unique.
What does that mean for the
So
the casuals?
They mine the currency and they're publicly traded. Okay, that's fucking interesting. So they mine their own currency, I'm assuming. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's interesting.
Man. They gotta pump. I don't know. What's next to be pumped? Lil Pump.
They're talking about AMC from what I'm seeing on the Reddit and BlackBerry.
Yeah, AMC and BlackBerry.
I had money in BlackBerry. It just wasn't a lot.
People are saying that the guy who started that shit back in August was Nathan.
Nathan for you.
Maybe.
Man, could be.
Damn, how do they get so expensive though? How does each stock that much money? That's insanity. Unless you're are you talking about the whole market cap being 40K, or are you talking about per riot? You're probably talking about the market cap. Market cap will be the entire
Yeah, the entire worth.
catalog of Maybe not. I don't know. It's actually really small. I feel like 40K is actually really small.
Well, yeah, because if one Bitcoin is at 30,
I remember something back in the day when I was trading with something called Saturn Coin, and I remember Saturn Coin. It was a big scam coin. Like it was a scam coin. Yeah, it was this bullshit. They'd hype up the developers would like leave posts in the forums and people get hyped and they'd like increase the value of it. And the whole thing with the stupid Saturn coin was that it was gonna the halvening was happening. It was gonna split, and basically the idea was if you had like a certain amount of Saturn coin, when it split, it was going to obviously split, but then like the price was gonna go up, kind of like a stock splitting. But not only did that shit not happen, like I said, the website got hacked, and then Saturn disappeared.
and just ran away with people's money.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
sick shit, right?
That's fucked up.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's look up this right. Hold on. I'm curious about this.
Yeah, so like let's say you have one Bitcoin and use that one Bitcoin to buy GameStop stock,
Yeah, and then it doubles,
and then it doubles.
or it goes times 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're fucking
Then
you're buying a house.
You fucking sell that shit or pull out. Now your Bitcoin has like fucking exponentially skyrocketed.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy.
Let me see what the riot
Make big money moves.
stock. Riot Blockchain Incorporated. Okay, so I get. Okay, so it's $20. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh shit.
Damn. When was
Damn,
that?
in
Oh,
November
snap.
it was 350. See, like, but that's the thing. Like, you can,
There's a lot of stocks that are like that.
yeah, like that naked stock. I'm telling you, that thing was wild. So, this was here yesterday. It was at 350, I think.
I looked at him like, damn, that's overall.
And then when you go, but like this is what's crazy
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, damn.
8 cents. In November, the stock was 8 cents, 7 cents, 8
Oh,
cents. November
God.
9th, 7 cents.
Penny stocks.
Yeah, and then it literally went to 350 or something. I think that the
God
high was
damn.
340. So this is one of those.
How much is look up AMC?
I don't know. They have ball and almond. Let's see.
860 something.
863. And what sucks about AMC is look at this.
Damn.
This shit was $2.
Cause
and
dude,
then it went to 20.
I know AMC got hit hard because of the corona,
Pandemic,
the
yeah.
pandemic. So,
Right?
damn.
So AMC
Oh my
198,
God.
and then that shit went to 1990. That's how you make bank. That's how you do it. You multiply by times 10.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
I feel like
fucked.
that doesn't happen.
No.
I feel like it's just it's just a wild time.
No, yeah, that's
Bro, so much shit has happened in the world.
dude. Imagine you were like I hate thinking like this because it's just impossible. But imagine that you're like, all right, I'm gonna put in $500 in all these stocks. Back then, it's like let it ride. You'd be looking at it right now like, what? Oh my god! Like,
It's
I
too
have
hard to tell,
$50,000.
Man.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking.
Their CFO better be selling all their treasury stock and issuing new shares. I think I read that's happening actually, or that might have been that's AMC. I think that was AMC actually, where they're issuing new shares. But yeah, that's what's going on. I mean,
So what's good, Dales?
I don't know.
what does it say? Dogs detect. Oh yeah.
The dogs. The dogs.
Now, what do you want?
I mean, I'm good to call it.
Yeah.
Got a
For
good couple
real?
2 hours, so
You gotta wake up in 2 hours.
no, like we did 2 hours.
Well, I thought we were going for 4 hours.
Bro, what's
Dude, we're
wrong
going
with
for
you
8
guys?
hours.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Dude,
And
we
there's so much to talk about.
let me see. We've only in my notes we've only gotten this, and that's and this. That's it.
Let me
Not
see.
even half of like what I wrote down.
Got you. Be safe.
In tech news, Samsung's making their own fucking phone processors now, right? They're called the Exynos or whatever series,
Yeah.
and they're teaming up with AMD. So AMD's juicing their CPUs with their fucking Navi
Good looks,
graphics.
brother.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll catch you definitely next time. So they're juicing up their CPUs now with AMD big Navi graphics. So they're saying that the new Samsung Exynos GPU that's coming out, I think 2022, like obliterates the Apple A14, and that's crazy insanity because the Apple A14 chip is actually really really good for cell phones. Like, it's still better than the new Snapdragon that came out. I think it's 888, but like the fact that Samsung's now incorporating fucking AMD, even though it's not as good as Nvidia, obviously, but into their smartphones, that's gonna be insane. Like, they're gonna be the phones are gonna be able to like power actual games. I mean, I don't know, you're gonna play a game on your phone, but like that, like you're not gonna play fucking Warzone on your phone.
But you'll play like it'll run better and not.
Yeah, like think of
yeah.
everything in the phone. Like you could have more 3D widgets and shit.
Unless they beast out the battery, it'd be hard to really run a game.
Yeah, and well, the whole idea with the battery is you got to keep waiting for this to get smaller and smaller, so it's like
Yeah.
increasing performance while shortening the battery life.
But it'll probably handle like 4K and like really high resolution.
Yeah,
It's a lot better.
yeah, and yeah, it's the whole thing. So it's like, imagine your phone has a graphics card that's maybe a quarter as good as your computer. What?
That'll be
Like,
nuts.
dude,
That's fucked up.
that's sick.
That's fucked
That'll
up.
be nuts.
And
Tablets will be as good as computers.
Well,
If you think about it.
if AMD starts putting their shit into, dude, even Intel's doing it too. They came out with a graphics card. Do you know about this?
What?
Intel's releasing a graphics card. Intel,
Because gaming.
a
dude.
gaming
They
gra-
know.
they're-
The what? The Core i.
No, it's
4K.
it's called Intel Xe, and it's called, I think, DG2 is the name. The last time they released a graphics card was 22 years ago.
Oh shit.
So there's going to be two apparently. One's going to be for like value customers, and it's like just a shitty one. The other one's going to compete with fucking AMD and Nvidia. Like, it's going to be right there. Dude,
Damn.
Intel. Yo, that's and I was reading the article, and it was like Intel was like, yeah, AMD is not compatible. AMD CPUs aren't compatible with our graphics cards. It's like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yo,
They're fucking
pissed.
pissed. That's kind of cool though. Come on,
It is a
Business.
baller move.
it's good. We need graphics cards.
Well,
Like,
it's like fucking Apple trying to come out with their car.
stupid.
Their
man.
electric
That's so
vehicle.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
If it works, it'll be nice.
I just feel like
But
it.
it'll be
the pr-
gimmicky.
yeah,
and
and the
shit, like
premium-
all Apple-y.
All Apple
Well,
shit,
yeah.
they give you the shit out of premium, and it's not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be gimmicky, but it'll be like another like heavy competitor to Tesla.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all these.
Yeah,
other
if they do it right. If
vehicles.
they do it right. So
That's
it'd be the
tough.
same thing with AMD. It'd be a heavy competitor with their graphics card.
But imagine that though. Like, you throw a third person in there, like a third graphics card, and then the whole thing with Apple is, I feel like Apple said they're making a car from scratch, or
Yeah.
they're teaming up with like Ford.
No,
No,
they're making
just
their own car.
shit.
Like it's gonna be an Apple car.
God,
Yeah.
I'd hold off on that because I feel like they that they're jumping into a whole new thing. Car manufacturing. I mean, come on.
That's tough.
Like there's gonna be a lot of trial and error with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
imagine like you have an iPhone. You come into the car, everything's set up. Music,
I think that's
contacts, all
the
your shit.
convenience of that will be nice.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, but they can do that.
they need to make sure the car could run and like forget about that shit. Make sure it could run and all
Well,
that shit. You know,
What I was reading is like if they can perfect the car battery for
that's
an
the
electric
biggest
car,
issue.
if they perfect that, now we're talking like
Yeah.
now we're
Well,
talking.
they're
like a
getting
legit car.
far. They're getting really far. They're figuring out how to like store different. It's like instead of it being what is it? Fucking acid in the battery. It's carbon. It's like carbon, like graphite or something. So and apparently that graphite can conduct quicker and it can store more.
It's like the graphene shit.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. So they're just trying to figure out ways to implement it, I guess. But Tesla's making fucking strides.
Yeah, with their
Yeah.
batteries and shit like that, and to make sure the battery could last longer distance
Yeah.
than a normal car would.
Yeah, so Apple's gonna be playing like catch up with fucking Tesla. There's no
Yeah.
way that they're gonna release a car that's gonna be on par with Tesla in their first go. It's probably gonna take a few trials.
But what's gonna happen? Are they gonna release a car and then after 2 years, there's gonna be an update that makes the car slower?
Yeah, so you
Oh
gotta
my
get a newer
god!
car.
No, that'd be nuts.
You can't fuck with that.
Yeah, you can't fuck with that.
Especially if
Imagine it goes off a little bit and you almost crash.
Yeah.
I feel like that's too Like they're getting too big, Apple, if they do something like that. Like their company's just getting too big. I feel like it can't
Well,
be.
I
that
mean,
big.
you could say about Tesla. They're the only electric car manufacturer.
Yes, but they're like Ford. Like I know, like yeah, they're the only electric car manufacturer, but they do one thing: they make electric cars. Like Apple has an app store that's gigantic. Apple has its own fucking video service. Apple has computers. Apple
Yeah,
now
Apple has a
makes
lot of shit.
CPUs. Apple has a giant. I mean, okay, not a giant stake in phones, but like they own 30 or 25-30% of the cell phone market. Now Apple's gonna fucking make cars. Like they're getting too gigantic. This is kind of like imagine Yamaha on fucking steroids.
Yeah.
Yamaha.
Yeah, like Yamaha, fucking pianos, guitars, motorcycles, boats. Yeah, like
Yeah, but like with Apple, like they're not buying into the market. They're creating a new market.
yeah.
That's the only reason why I wouldn't say it's like that.
It'll be tough. They have a big mountain to climb.
Like if Apple were to buy Tesla, then
bad, yeah.
okay, hold
I
up.
think there was like an offer like 10 years ago, but it was declined by Steve Jobs or some shit to buy Tesla. But he said nah.
Well, that was a dumb move because they could have just rebranded it and made their Apple shit.
Yeah.
But
but-
I mean, hey, I get. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't like it. I just feel like I get they're making a different market, and I get it would be good competition for electric cars because what you do have some car companies that have electric, but I'm just talking about in more of the sense of how big the company is. They're just so big of a company.
Yeah.
Like they just have too much power, I think. But I can see both arguments on it, honestly. But I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough world, but
Um,
lots of interesting things that could come out.
What else?
Speaking of tech, did you hear about Twitter's Birdwatch
What's that?
Oh,
program?
no.
So
Oh,
you want
God.
to get mad?
No, I don't.
So
this
basically,
kid mad.
like they're gonna have this new feature where you find a tweet that says, let's say, whales aren't real. You can report it to this Birdwatch shit, and if I guess enough people report it, like people that use Twitter, it gets taken down or it gets flagged.
Well, wasn't that reporting a tweet in the first place?
Okay.
No, but you're reporting it as fake news.
This is a problem.
So let me.
But
look, I'll
it's
look up
not the
article for
worst
you.
problem. Like I don't like this at all, but I like this way more than Twitter doing it. So is there going to be just this doing it and not Twitter?
Well, isn't it a part of Twitter?
No, like the Birdwatch is so you're basically telling me that there's going to be no more Twitter like a company itself shutting shit down and just
No,
the Bird.
the company will be shutting shit down, but it's trying to
This is on
have-
top of it.
have people that use Twitter actively participate in weeding out.
So
fake news.
so the company's going to be doing it, and then this is another branch.
Yeah, what is this?
All right, so
They're
that's
adding
bad.
on to it.
I get it, and it makes sense if the network, if Twitter wasn't just like filled with like a lot of left people and a lot of people that like believe a certain like way. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
Yeah.
like it'd make more sense, but
And he's unbiased. The
Twitter's
thing is
super
that
biased.
the people are gonna influence, so more people are gonna just flag shit that they don't like.
yeah, of course. Like
You
it's
know?
like AOC gonna say something about something, and then they're gonna just. or
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It,
you
it
know what I'm
has the
saying? Like,
racecipe to like implode on
Yeah,
itself.
I don't
Yeah.
know how I feel about
But
this.
this is
Well,
what
hopefully
this is what it
it's
says.
honest.
Like, where is it?
This is really weird.
It's basically fucking ad. The pilot, which has so far comprised of about 1,000 U.S. based users will utilize a Wikipedia-style format that will eventually allow its members to add community notes and annotation to tweets in order to provide meaningful context or assess the accuracy of claims being advanced. For now, those notes are only. Oh my god!
It's I just why do they have to keep adding censorship? Why do they keep doing it? Like I don't care if it's us doing it, if it's you. Like why do they got to keep doing it? I get they're trying to make it nice now. Like oh the public's doing it. No. Stop adding censorship. Like you're giving the cancel culture people
power.
Now you're giving them the same power to shut things down.
Because
it's like that's not.
Because people can flag fake news and throw more fake news on why it's fake news.
Yeah.
Of course,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
This is gonna get super political, super bad, super quick. People are gonna be things are gonna be getting shut down. They're gonna I can see a group effort to storm a page and just have them destroy the page. Like this is nuts. Stop with the fucking censorship. Nobody wants it. Like,
Well, it's like that article you posted. Like people are complaining, but then they
do it anyway, and then no one cares, and no one does anything about it.
Yeah.
They start banning shit that you like
Yeah.
those Antifa whatchamacallit, those Facebook pages where what was it, shut down or was it deleted or
Oh, it was a socialist party in Britain got shut down on Facebook for no reason. They just shut
so
it
that's
down.
fucked up.
they're starting to
In
weed out.
Britain.
Just for no reason.
Not
They just,
even U.S.
yeah, they just shut it down no reason. I think it was UK, Britain, or whatever. It was somewhere on that side of the world. But yeah, they were they support Black Lives Matter and they support Green New Deals and shit, and they were supporting a lot of the stuff. They just got shut down
Wait, why? Just because?
just because
It wasn't
it
best for
wasn't-
business at that
it
point.
wasn't best for
or-
business. I'm sure they saw a tweet that was they thought was controversial, and then they tried to say, oh, this is the reason, but they got shut
that's
down.
fucked up.
And this is going to just keep happening, and now you're just giving the cancel culture people that sit behind computers now ammunition now to just destroy anybody they want. Come on. This
Come on,
this
man.
crap sucks. I hate this. I fucking hate this, man. I'm so angry.
Yo, this world's nuts.
And then fucking people are fleeing WhatsApp. You hear about that one?
Oh yeah,
What
no,
happened
that's
with that?
that's because Facebook owns WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So WhatsApp changed their privacy to basically say we're gonna we're basically we're gonna if we want we can breach your privacy at any moment. People are
I think they can store and sell the conversations you have.
yeah,
Or
craziness.
info you have. I looked that shit. I have
It was
right here.
crazy. So people are just getting what? And you see the drop there's a chart and it shows a drop off of users. People are nah, fuck
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah, people around the world aren't playing games like that.
Because WhatsApp's everywhere.
So
Yeah,
WhatsApp's
everyone have.
global.
people are switching to shit like Telegram, which is basically the same thing, but they keep their chats encrypted.
Yeah.
And
'Cause I thought WhatsApp was already encrypted though.
it was until this policy change.
Oh really?
yeah,
Damn. They don't care.
Have you
about
guys seen the
people.
meme? It's it's like those people marching, and they have a sign, and they have stupid hats on, and they always take words and they put them in there for the meme, and it's it had Telegram users or the company of Telegram, and they're all smiling because WhatsApp's going down, so Telegram and all those companies are going straight up.
Oh shit.
It's fucked up,
Well, what's wrong with these companies?
dude. It's basically saying my conversations with you guys
Are
or
sold.
well yeah with you
to
guys
people.
uh,
Yeah.
whatever we use. Oh yeah, they can just go into it now. They could sell it. They could use it for marketing crap. When you install something on the an OS on your computer, you upgrade Windows, and it's send data to Microsoft. They're just basically saying when you accept this, you're sending data to WhatsApp without any consent. It's just happening.
Man. Shit's scary.
So yeah, people go, okay, I'm not saying anything wrong, but it's this weird invasion of privacy. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
happen. Why are they doing this? They
Leave
just have to
me
keep
alone.
trying to market you and make money and delve into your personal shit. Get out of here.
That's how they make money. Because these apps aren't really free. It's the
Nothing's
ads.
free.
It's the
Nothing's
ads that they
free.
send to you and the information they sell that helps fund these apps.
Yeah, this is fake.
So, one more thing on the tech thing. I guess then we can wrap this up. If that's cool with you guys, I don't know.
There's only one last thing. Oh.
So you got something? All right. So this is going back to phones real quick because this is super interesting. So what's been happening? You guys know Linux, what Linux is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linux is basically it's an operating system that's completely open source, and it's basically down to the machine, and you can run Linux on almost any type of device. You can run Linux on ARM devices, on x86 devices. You can run Linux on phones. You can run Linux on almost on anything, right? They have like little distributions is what they call their variations to their OSs. Like there's a lot of different modified Linux OSs like Ubuntu, free like there's a lot of them. So people have been focusing now on putting Linux on phones. So they're making a Linux. Like it's in development. I think it's like in its alpha stage right now. They're making a whole entire Linux phone, and like it has its own apps. It has its own like everything. It's just completely revamped. There's no Android. There's no iOS. It's Linux. So they're starting to sell phones now. There's like 2 phones in the market that come with the Linux in it, and you can install any Linux flavor you want, I guess. Because obviously different Linux flavors and packages have different like progressions towards like an actual working phone. But it's in its early stages. But this is super like exciting. Because it's like now it's not just you're stuck with Android or you're stuck with iOS. Now you might have Linux as an option. And that's so cool.
As long as it's compatible with either or.
Well, they would make specific phones too. Like, yeah, you can run Linux on this. You can run Linux on almost any phone that you can crack.
But it'll have to be compatible with apps.
That's a different story now.
That'll
Yeah,
be tough.
yeah.
Because that would be the only reason something like that would kick off.
They have Windows has an app emulator now that can run Android. You can also run Windows and Mac and Windows, vice versa. Like
On like your PC?
yeah, I feel like you should be able to do this. I feel like they should be able to eventually figure out how to have like a they have an app called Wine in regular Linux, and what Wine does is it allows you to emulate a lot of Windows applications like directly. Like it'll basically install it and it becomes an icon. So if they can do that with Linux and with Android and shit, why not? Maybe you can even implement some Apple stuff too at the same time. So now you can have both apps going.
That'd be crazy.
Get
That's
some
the
Apple
future,
shit.
boys.
Apple
Crazy.
wouldn't want to share their shit.
Well, they wouldn't have a choice. It wouldn't be them doing
Oh,
it.
that's true.
There'd be other people that found out how to reverse engineer and that the apps are compatible.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, to end this whole thing, how do you guys feel that
Y'all are whack.
yeah, y'all are whack. How do you feel that they're gonna I think China's wait, let me see.
Oh no.
So is this shit
China.
called China.
More bad news.
They're gonna release a line of robots called one of them's called Sophia Robot, and basically these are like therapeutic robots.
Oh.
So, like, the robot-
No, this is a fucking iRobot.
The robot helps
gonna
communicate,
happen.
give therapy, provide social stimulation even in difficult situations.
Stop.
And like they have been using them already in like hospitals and shit to like comfort like patients, and some of them even like detect if you have COVID.
Damn.
What?
What? It puts its finger up your
fuck?
nose?
I don't know. Like
Alright,
you
God.
can smell it like
What's
the
it called?
dogs.
Wait, what is it called?
This is the article.
Oh, man. I can
Sophie
see this
Robot?
good.
Makers of
I can see
Sophia, the
lots of
robot,
bad.
plan mass rollout.
What does it look like?
Looks like this.
Oh God, that's fucking creepy.
Oh, this is fucking
Oh, I've
weird,
seen
man.
that shit.
I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass rollout. It's gonna.
This is
Why are we
iRobot.
trying to be iRobot? Like we saw how that ended.
Dude, because
That's
as long as they
fucking
don't,
weird.
as long as they don't break the 3 rules, you're
That
good.
thing definitely sucks and definitely can't do anything.
Dude, that's what you say.
It's gonna
until-
walk around my house.
until it's
Yeah. I feel like
walking
it
around
can't-
your
I feel like
house.
it can't even do that.
Dude, he's gonna come home and there's gonna be a robot like, vacuuming his
Yeah.
lawn.
Be like, Jerry, I tuned all your guitars.
by the wires coming out of my body. In 2016, Sophia the robot was unveiled and went viral. Now the company behind her has a new vision: to mass produce thousands of robots by the end of 2021.
I am an artificial intelligence. You might like to become an artificial intelligence.
Hong Kong-based Hanson Robotics says 4 models, including Sophia, will start rolling out of factories by the first half of 2021. The company's founder...
It's got more dislikes than likes. Ah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Sophia. This is Sophia number 24, and many of my previous robots were hand-built. However, now...
Oh my god, this
Well,
is like Westworld mixed
better-
with iRobot. This is sick.
Better cash in on those Wall Street bets so you can buy one of those bad boys.
Yeah.
for many other kinds of characters. How did you feel when
They created her to promote human-to-machine empathy and compassion. She's appeared on late-night shows and the cover of
makes
fashion
faces.
magazines. Sophia was even given legal citizenship in Saudi Arabia.
What the
and
hell?
appointed the UN's first non-human innovation champion.
What the
Her new
fuck?
role is in the healthcare sector, taking temperatures with a thermal camera on her chest or leading morning exercise with the elderly.
Social robots like me can help take care of the sick or elderly.
You know
in
what's
many
fucked
kinds of
up?
healthcare and
Like,
medical
Weird.
uses.
You could just give someone
I
a
can help
job
communicate,
to do that
give
shit.
therapy, and provide social
They're spending so much money and so many resources. Like, how much do you think that
Dude.
thing costs?
iRobot's gonna happen, but Andrew Yang's gonna be Will Smith. That's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna be paranoid as hell.
Yeah.
behavior and interaction. And then that can be
And you guys are all saying like, oh, you know, like, wait till they start doing sports and beating humans.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait till that. That's what
gonna
you
be
should be
fucked
concerned
up.
about.
I still think
Nope.
that for a while it's going to be too expensive to actually do this.
Dude,
Yeah.
you wait, cause I'm pretty sure Japan has like sex robots and shit. Wait till those robots and like
knows?
augmented reality starts taking over like Pornhub
It's
and
gonna be
OnlyFans
disgusting.
and take over that
It's gonna
market.
be sick. This world's
Yeah, this is crazy.
we're gonna turn to cyberpunk, dude.
Yeah, once we
With
can like,
better graphics and automatic rendering.
if like imagine like 3D printing and like chips get good enough where like you can like have like implants, like
Yeah.
cybernetic implants, then yeah, we become cyberpunk.
All right, guys. So I guess we can end this here.
So you guys are what?
We had a long
guys are
discussion.
whack.
We covered many topics.
Shook.
It's never,
of the-
it's never good enough for you guys.
There was a lot, there was a lot of stuff talked about, but yeah, again, we're gonna say this again. We do not give any advice here about the stability of what's going on with GameStop and with AMC and with Nokia and all that stuff. But I wish you luck, all of you, the best of luck with this. It's gonna continue because they just basically Robinhood sent everybody messages saying that the trading is gonna continue tomorrow to a limited extent. We don't know what that means. We're gonna find out, but stay tuned with that. And yeah, we will catch you guys in the next podcast.
Get money, get paid.
Get money,